All right, we're about to switch over. What's up, everybody? This is TEKNOBLAST and SIKSLAYER here, Techno's Gaming. And dude, I only have the one thing besides the Xbox updates that happened today and the ROG Ally updates that's happening today. Oh, and then the release of the Xbox mode for PC. So that's another thing that that came out today.
Yeah, right? Pretty late in the day.
Yeah, other than that, not much else. It's a quiet day, at least for me, from what I see. Not much going on.
Not too crazy.
But man, I was knocking it out today at work, man. People were asking me, it's like, Gonzalo, can you add this field to this data set? It's like, sure. Boom, knocked it out. It's like, what else? It's like, oh, can you add one more thing? It's like, really? Knocked it out too, right? And then I started getting some issues, man. Every time I add a new column, it would fail. And I was like, but the column is there. But then the front end, when I try to query a table, it doesn't show the new column. But if I look at the back end source, it says it has a table. So I'm like, oh man, that means I gotta do some research. Found out the fix, man. I got that done, man. I got a lot of stuff done today at work. I was so happy. Because tomorrow work is providing lunch, so we're kind of like a slack off day tomorrow.
Oh, so you gotta get all the work done now. So
I wanted to. So and I did. And so tomorrow's gonna be like, you know, because the CEO's in town, right? The CEO's in town, so we all gotta be at the office. Even though a lot of people work remote, they have to come in, you know, to make the office look like it's a busy place, right?
Yeah.
Fill up those seats with some butts and impress the CEO. I was like, it's like, I'm not one of those that can do a dog and pony show just because the CEO's here, right? Well, that ain't gonna be me, you know. And if I got a fart in person, like in front of everybody, I'm gonna do that, you know. And so
you crazy.
We'll see how tomorrow goes, man. But like I told you guys, man, my company's like very Indian heavy, right? Which has I have no problem with that. It's just that's what the company is. It's Indian owned. It's a lot of Indian workers. And so when they said they're gonna bring out lunch tomorrow, what do you think it's gonna be? What kind of food?
Might be Indian food.
Indian food. Yes.
Which might actually hit. Which might actually hit if you're not, you know, if you're prepared for it.
Yeah.
And like
so,
it when you're prepared for it.
They've had other lunches before, and they've had some really good food. So it's not they don't just get the vegetarian stuff. They get chicken stuff and some meat stuff because they know there's a mix of people. It's like, okay, we're not all vegetarians here. You got to consider that, you know?
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, supposedly we got a big lunch tomorrow and everything. Oh, and I did my own review today.
You did?
Right? They do the annual reviews, even though I haven't been there for a year yet. And dude, this is like the worst review form I've ever seen. I have no idea how to fill it out. Right? Nobody goes over anything at the company. HR stuff, nothing. And so when they sent us my form and say, hey, you need to do this before, you know, by May 5th. I'm like, it's like, fine. It's like, you know what? Let me take a look at it now. And nothing made sense to me. Like all the categories, everything, nothing made sense. And I just put in the box every comment in there. It's like, I have no idea how to fill this out. All I know, I got to make billable hours, and that's how the company makes money. That's it. Right? Because we're based on billable hours.
Well, that's it. That's all you got.
That's it. And it's like, as long as I'm billing hours, it's like, who's to complain? Right? And that's what pretty much I said. It's like, I have no idea how to fill out this section. I don't know how to fill out this section, and I do not know how to fill out this section. What are your 2 goals for the rest of the year? I don't know. Bill some more hours. I don't know. Bill some more hours and hopefully, you know, get rewarded with another contract with the same company, you know? So
you would like that. Of course you would like that.
That
would make sense.
Yeah.
Shit.
And that's it, man. Ain't much going on. I finished Routine. Did I tell you that?
Routine?
Routine.
Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about that game. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no shame, dude. I had to use YouTube videos the whole time. I had no idea where to go.
Really?
Like if you try it, you're gonna be completely lost. It's one of those that has no guidance whatsoever. The only guidance you have is figuring out the clues and puzzles in the game. You read notes what's going on. You watch some console videos that are in there because it's in space, so it's a space station, and the people that were there to leave messages on the video board. And so you got to go through that. It's like, while the aesthetics in the game, like the environment is awesome because it kind of looks like Alien 1970, whatever year came out, 1976, 79, right?
I think 79.
It has that look and feel of that. So that made it awesome, right? And it's not really way in the future. It's like 1990 something. It's that the game's based in, and it's on the moon too.
Oh,
so it's a good game, but I'm not one to like really try to figure out the puzzles, right? If I have no guidance, like no quest list and none, something,
right?
And at my point in my life, I ain't got time for that shit, man.
You got time for that?
I just want to play. If I was in my 20s, had nothing else to do, it's like, yeah, okay, I'll figure it out. But not anymore. Not like that. So now that I'm done with that, I'm back to the Outer Worlds 2.
Ooh,
and Silent Hill, the Silent Hill 2 remake. I think that's what it is on the PlayStation. Cool. Yep. Yep. And so, yeah, what else we did? I told you guys already about the baseball game I took the kids at, right?
That was 2 weeks ago, yeah.
That was 2 weeks ago. Okay.
Or last week.
See, nothing more. Yeah, that's it.
Well, so you're not going to mention how the Yankees beat the Rangers and the Rangers then beat the Yankees? I think the Yankees won twice, or was it just once? I forget.
I think they won 2 games out of 3, which is like the only time you'll find me rooting for the Yankees. It's like, beat the Rangers. Well, anybody that visits the Rangers, beat them. I'll root for them. That's how much I don't like the Texas Rangers. Right?
Yeah, that's why I bring them up.
not anything about the team interests me at all. Right? Nothing.
It just feels apathy, and
it's just it feels wrong. Like this is like nah.
You mean their very existence feels wrong to you?
Yes.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are hearing this. You see how clearly he said that? Like, yes.
No, well, see, people think, and this is especially a Texas thing, right? Because you live in Texas, you root for Texas teams.
Yeah, I hate that concept.
And I'm not about that. I am not about that. I've never been and never will. Okay. I'm Houston through and through, right? Anything Houston, that's my teams, right? Basketball, football, baseball, right? We're getting the Comets back. The Houston Comets, the WNBA. Not that I was following them or anything, but they did win the championship the first 4 years. So there's that. We still got the history. Right. Here in Dallas, the only one, I've already said it before, the only ones I root for is the Dallas Stars. And that's only because Houston doesn't have a team. It's the only reason why.
Huh. They don't have a team.
But now, if let's just say Houston did get a team, an NHL team. Let's just say I wouldn't feel that connected to that team because I'm not in Houston to kind of keep up with it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I kind of be split. Like, okay, I'm Dallas Stars and Houston, whatever the team name would be. Fan, right? But I hear more information here because of the Dallas Stars. So I'll probably follow the Dallas Stars more. But I'll still be like, yeah, go Houston.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Houston's not getting NHL. They're not going to get an NHL. It's not a hockey team. It's just not. And people need to just kind of accept that. Now, when they did have one, it was fun. But not a major league team. No.
Man, all I know is the Yankees are doing okay, which they usually do around this time of year. Eventually, they'll get to a point where they start sucking in the regular season. Like, they'll start awesome. They'll have one of the best records in the entire league, right? And then about nearly halfway into the season, so halfway by the time of the All-Star game and shit like that. Isn't the All-Star game just like with basketball, like halfway into the season? Or is that at the end of the season?
Halfway is All-Star.
Okay, just like the NBA. Right, that's what I thought. So before the All-Star game season, week or whatever happens, the Yankees will start to suck. And they'll start picking it up just before the playoffs again. So it'll start super strong as one of the best teams in the league and start fucking around a lot in the middle of the season. And then just before the postseason, they gear up and they start doing better again. And then you start thinking, oh, they might win this year.
Well, they did go to the World Series the other year.
Yeah, they go to World Series all the time still. Okay?
Dude, all the
and
time.
People can't be like,
all the time. Money. Come on.
All the time.
Not all the time.
Often enough, bro, where like it's not like,
before this recent one.
Man, they ain't done this in a while.
Before the recent one, which was it last year? No, it wasn't last year.
See what I'm saying?
Listen,
man.
The last time they went was back in like 2008 and 9 or something like that.
Listen, man.
So it took them another 15, 16 years to go anywhere? Come on, that's not recent.
Listen, that's the one example outside what I'm saying.
So you're talking about early 90s.
No. Listen, bro, you're about to be 50 years older than me. So you should know what I'm saying is true. Right?
Maybe in the 90s, early 2000s?
No, bro. It was always a thing where, except in the 80s where they were terrible, right? Where that was dark times.
The dark times?
Yeah.
We don't talk about those dark times.
we don't talk about the dark times other than the fact that they existed. But anyway. So what would happen with them is
tell me about it.
They would win often enough that the next time they are in the World, I was about to say World Cup because that's this year too here in America. The World Series again. You don't think, it's been a while since they've been here last. You never think that. That's how often they come. Is my point. They come often enough where you're like, the next time they're there, you don't think, they ain't been here in a while. Good to see them. No, they're there all the damn time, so you want to hate on them. It's okay. I get it's New York. You also got an excuse that, we pay for everything. Like there's not multiple teams who always paid more than us.
No,
every time.
Dodgers taking that crown from you guys now.
No, but we never had that crown to begin with, actually. There were always teams who spent more money than the Yankees every year, even in the 90s and early 2000s. They were never number one in spending, as far as I know. But anyway... excuse they give,
So are you getting better at keeping up with your team or no?
No, I always keep it up by like I'll watch games or at least half of games, right?
You're not obsessive like me. Like I'll watch the highlight from the previous game every day.
I'll do that once in a while, but usually I have my phones and my TV set up to tell me the scores or if the game
do you have
in
like
progress.
5 to 10 different jerseys of your Yankees?
Hats though. Hats.
You got hats? You got tons of hats?
Yeah, I got tons of hats. I always wear Yankee caps. That's usually why I wear Yankee caps.
We definitely need to get together then because I'll be wearing my Astros Yankees, take a picture, and people are like, what the hell?
I won't have nothing else though, just a cap.
Nah, cap's good. But see, I wear.
I've been one. How about that?
I like to wear my caps because I take care of them. I like to take care of mine. Right? I like to wear my Astros caps when I know I'm going to be indoors a lot. I don't like my hats all sweaty because I got like different hats, like different styles.
I buy hats all the time. It's just something to cover my dome. That's it.
Yeah.
It's going to get sweaty.
But see, there's not much of a difference with Yankees. Like every Yankees is like the NY and then that's it. I mean, there's not much more different variations you can have other than the colors. Right. That's
the other reason why I like that hat. It represents my city. I haven't lived in New York for 20 years. I always felt the way about that. Right. Yeah. So
now you know how I feel about my more in Houston when it comes to me in Houston.
Right. Right. Well, you in Houston it's me in New York. I always have to, to show off that I'm from New York.
Oh
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In 2 weeks, I'm going to New Orleans. I'm going to be wearing my Yankees cap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you mean?
That's what I did when I went to Cleveland. Not that Cleveland is like a big rival or anything, but when I went to the, was it Cleveland? Yeah, Cleveland Indians game at the time. I was all decked out in Astros cap, and it happened that the first round of playoffs was against of Cleveland
Yankees. Oh, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
But no, but dude, I'm not even talking about sports. Like the sports, yeah, I rep the team too. But what I'm saying is, it's mainly about where I'm from, not the team.
Yeah,
the team is like a secondary thing by far, secondary. But I mean, still there. So I don't think. But still, like I follow the Yankees.
Yeah.
What? Right. I have my devices, give me notifications about who wins and loses.
Yeah.
But wins and loses. And then I follow certain things on YouTube and, all the places where I get news and stuff. I got my feeders out in those platforms.
Yeah.
I follow certain accounts on Twitter. The news aggregator website that they have, like when you first open the browser, it's got all that news.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Every browser has their own version, right? But you can customize the news, that they tell you about every day when you launch that page, right? So, of course, with the sports section, I got the Yankees there. So, if something interesting happens, there'll usually be an article there and possibly a video, right?
Mm-hmm.
To play and see what happened and to read about what happened. So, that's the level of fan I am.
Yeah.
I watch games. Well, more like half of games. It's rare I finish a whole game. But if I have a Saturday when I'm just out in the backyard and grilling some hot dogs, I'll have the radio on at very least. I'll be following the game. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah. The Astros haven't visited here yet. It's coming up in May. And I think it's during the week. But the kids will be out by then. Out of school.
Didn't they just beat the Yankees? Was it yesterday, the day before, some shit?
Like one game. Like Astros are terrible right now. They're bad. They got blown out.
But they just beat the Yankees like the other day. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, by like out of 3 games, they only won 1 out of it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They won 1, but it was a blowout. 3-0.
Yeah.
But the other games the Yankees won. That was the third of 3.
Yeah. Like the Astros today had a doubleheader with the Orioles. In the first game, they completely lost. They laid an egg. The second game, they came back and beat them like 12-0 or something like that. It's like, dude, what's going on?
Why didn't you do that the first time?
Yeah, exactly. On both games. And so, yeah, they suck right now, man. And it doesn't help when like every starter is hurt, like the good ones.
Oh.
So right off the jump, man, like everybody was hurt.
That sucks.
Like right when the season started, is like after their first game, this guy's got a sore whatever arm something. This guy has fatigue. I was like, dude, you just started. How do you have fatigue already? You know? So.
But fatigue. What were you doing?
Who?
The last time we saw it, not you, but I'm talking like a person who gets fatigue. Like, what the fuck were you doing?
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's like, what are you doing that's your fatigue? You just pitched 1 game. And now you're fatigued. It's like, I don't get it. Yeah. I don't get it. And so.
It never makes sense to me, but hey, that's just me. I'm just human.
And so, what else? Going on here? Oh, I got my new Pirates jersey too. That just came in today. It's really nice. It's a throw over Pirates jersey, not a button one. With the old lettering, like the old 1970s.
You mean Baltimore, right? Is that Baltimore?
No, Pirates. Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Okay.
Pittsburgh. And I liked it. I don't like
in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I like the Pirates. I like their normal font with the pointy edges font, right? Now they got the away ones that say Pittsburgh across the chest, but it's in cursive. I've never liked the cursive. It's cursive says Pittsburgh. It's like some kid did it. I'm like, I hate that. But I do like
not kid, like it's like it's hoity-toity.
Yeah, and so it's like it's too cartoonish. Like I'll put it up here. Let's see, Pittsburgh. If I can spell it right, Pirates jerseys. And what's that mean? Let's see. bring this up. And see, I got this one. You can see it. Let me put that. Let me put this on. See, I bought this one because I like the old school, like just normal font.
Oh, $110. Yeah, that's classic though.
That's classic. I like this one too. This is like my favorite. The white one with the black lettering, but I want it reversed. I like the black jersey with white lettering instead, but with this font.
That would really, and that's what I was gonna say. That's actually the old school. The black and gold over there, that's like the new old school.
So I got this because of this, because the color scheme on this one's like way better than this. But I wish they had this in the black jersey kind of color.
Yeah,
tone.
with buttons.
With the buttons, right?
The button up.
So I went ahead and got this one. It wasn't $109. I got it for sale. They knocked off like 25%. So I picked it up right away because I've been wanting a Pirates jersey for the longest time, and I've never jumped on it because they're so expensive, right? But then this is what, like I said, this is what it looks like. Yellow with the normal font. I like that instead of this. Where's they don't even show it. Oh, it's because they pray next day. I don't want next day. And I'll show you this. Pittsburgh across. That's in cursive. I never liked that.
That's some new.
That's been around for a while.
It's like gentrified version.
Yeah,
for $175. Dear God.
If they had, it's nuts. It's like I'm not paying that much. But I don't like this cursive across. I just never liked it. So I prefer this, but I want it in the black version. The Pirates, you know. So, so I just got the one I showed you with the old school lettering. This one right here in the middle, Stargill, and it's really nice. It fits really good, and it's like, oh man, I can't wait to take it to a Pirates game when they come down here again to Texas.
You're gonna just like the opposing team who's come to Texas.
Yeah. So I got two opposing gear. I got the Pirates, which I actually do like, right? But then when I went to Chicago back last year, I picked a White Sox special edition cap, and so because I like the color scheme, and so I'm waiting. It's like, okay, you know what? It's like I may not be a White Sox fan, but if they're coming here to Texas, I'm gonna come and root for them against the Rangers.
Damn.
I just don't like the Rangers
that much.
Don't like them that much.
That's rage.
It is rage, dude.
That is anger.
Like and I think I told you guys this a long time ago. But when I first moved here, my first job, once I moved here, one of the older ladies that was there, she was a huge Rangers fan. Or she is, right? Huge fan. Like everything Rangers this, Rangers that. And when she found out that she asked me, like one of her main first questions was like, hey, so who's your team for baseball? And I go, the Houston Astros.
Well,
and she's like, oh my God. And this is 2009. This is before their 100 loss seasons, before they started getting good and all that. And she goes, so who's your favorite team? Who's your favorite baseball team? She was hoping I would say the Rangers. And it's like, no, it's the Houston Astros. Why? Oh, I was like, because that's where I'm from. Right? I just moved here. Not like I'm going to be the Rangers fan automatically just because I'm here. Right? And then after a while,
you had to pass in the 90s to be a fan of the other Rangers.
And so after a while, she goes, well, who's your, after that, Astros went up to the American League. Well, no, that's not how it went. It went like this. The Astros were still in the National League. The Rangers were always been in the American League. So the way it went is like she asked me, hey, so who's your American League team? And I go, well, I really don't have one because I don't follow American League because the Astros in the National League. It's like, really? Well, she goes, you can make the Rangers your American League team, right? And for a second there, she sold it on me. I'm like, okay, you know what? You convinced me, right? That it took so little for her to say that, like, yeah, okay, I'll accept, right? Well, not even a year later, it's when the Astros moved over to the American League. And I told her, I was like, you know what? Screw that. I cannot be a Rangers. So I cannot root for them. And she's like, it's understandable. It's yeah, okay. And it's like, yeah, it's like, I just, even when and I'm not going to lie, I did root for the Rangers when I was supposedly in that little limbo area, stage where she said you can have an American League team. And it just didn't feel right. It just did. That's like you probably rooting for Boston and for whatever reason, it was like, nah, not going to work. What's up, Realist?
Doesn't have any allegiances.
Yo, Realist.
You're trying to sell him on allegiances. He doesn't have any allegiances.
Who doesn't have any allegiances?
You
missed out on everything that happened. Wow. That would prevent you from ever having said that. Truly.
Well, I'm only talking about sports.
No, literally. Yes, we were. You
just said this whole time. You say you love soccer. You only would be interested in New York teams because of the proximity. But like, you're not a football fan or a baseball fan. Like, you didn't grow up playing.
I'm not a heavy fan of the sport. No, I did play baseball, but I'm not a heavy fan of the sport. Yeah, friends and stuff. Yeah, all the time in school. During what do you call, like, recess and stuff, we play baseball. Mainly, yeah, or handball, but mainly baseball. Yeah.
No, man. I had to go to the AT&T store because I got this problem. So I left my phone in the car.
Ooh, it melted.
No. That's why I don't know if Sid caught or not, but I left the phone in the car.
I did. Yeah,
and then I was like, oh man, it did. So that means it shouldn't be dead. But anyway, yeah. Of course, they didn't fix my problem.
It rang out. That was the thing. Of course, they didn't fix the problem. Okay.
No. I stopped talking to look at the phone to make sure it wasn't dead. But yeah, no, because everybody's pushing me. Oh, look at this, bro! They got a Astro Boy mini fridge.
You're like, don't push me because I'm close to the edge. Is that what you're saying?
No. Did you hear? They got an Astro Bot mini fridge.
Really?
Wow.
Astro Bot.
Yeah.
At Target, right?
Target, yeah.
Yeah. I seen it. I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, because because this is, if you wanted one of those Xbox things, this is where you come. It's everybody's one.
They don't last for shit, dude. Because I had the Xbox refrigerator and that thing broke in a month.
But it's just what's the name? What's the thing? What is it called? Ambient thing.
Yeah. That doesn't break.
Well, I want to put like a couple of sodas in there, and especially my insulin. I'll put it in there.
But you
have to let it run.
I'm not expecting to freeze meat or anything like that.
No. That's what I was about to say. You gotta let it sit in there, bro.
Yeah,
because it's only gonna get 30 degrees cooler than and so like if you keep your house at 70, your drinks will be 40, 50.
Yeah.
That's exactly
and that's if it's strong enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I had the R2D2 one. I had the Xbox one. I got rid of those because like they broke and like, man, I say somebody will buy them, and somebody did buy them. Right? And I tell them, I was like, dude, it doesn't freeze or it does whatever it's supposed to do, not freeze, but keep it cool. It's okay. I just want it. I'm like, all right, go ahead, take it here. Now the only thing I have that's Xbox related, like appliances, is the toaster. My wife got me the toaster.
Oh, it makes the Xbox logo on your toast.
It puts the Xbox logo on it. Yeah.
That shit is crazy. I almost bought that, but I didn't. But I did buy the mini fridge, but the smaller one. Oh, but they have a proper size mini fridge though as well. That costs, I think, $300. But it's an actual refrigerator. It's not the ambient shit.
Yeah, they got a creeper one too. I think my sister got that for my niece.
Yeah,
they have a creeper one. Yeah.
What's a creeper?
The one from Minecraft, that green thing.
Minecraft, that green guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that you were real heavy into Minecraft.
No, not really. I just
if you have kids, you gotta know what that is. I don't know how you didn't know what that is.
Yeah. I don't play Minecraft.
No, but you have kids, so they play them, right?
Not really. They like the only thing they really stick to. I mean, I've bought Minecraft everywhere it exists because they ask for it, but they don't play it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they dabble.
So they wasted your money, basically, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then later on it hit Game Pass. Because I got it on iOS, I got it on Android, I got it on Xbox, I got it on Switch.
Yeah.
It's one thing to have your kids waste your money, because that happens all the time. But then it's when you buy a game and it ends up on Game Pass. You're like, damn,
that's the worst. It does. That's happened to me plenty of times too. I'm like, dang it. I was like, if I only knew, I would have never bought it.
Yo, McConaughey. I'm talking to Kieran when I say that, because I call him a sounding motherfucker. So, did you do the assigned homework that I put in the chat about watching like the video from?
No, I did not.
Not Taki Udon.
The Windows K2 or something.
No. Carrie from the Fox video. The video from the Fox.
Yeah, the tablet or the
No, what do you call that? Upscaling, because he got he's got the article on the screen.
AI upscale. Yeah, the AI upscale. Yeah.
And all the other ally updates. Oh, you didn't watch it? Okay.
Is it cool? Did you watch it?
Yeah, but that's why I put it up for y'all.
No, usually when he has me watch it, he's never really had me watch any stinkers. Usually when he tells me to watch something, it's pretty good. So
no, he doesn't give me stinkers.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying here. But in that video,
I just haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
He only explains the part about the auto upscaling, this thing right here. But there's a lot of updates. You see in that article, you scroll through a lot of things before you got to this, right? And so he focuses on this exclusively, because I'm already seeing some posts on Twitter from people who don't understand, and watching this video would make you understand instantly, right? It doesn't work great with everything, but the things it works with works really well. And most of the stuff that you think it doesn't work with, it's not that it doesn't work with it, it's that you have to change your point of view and how you expect to use it. You think this is something you turn on and like it's free performance, right? And there's like a penalty behind the scenes about the game, internally being lower resolution, and it gets upscale so that way, it gets a better frame rate or whatever, right? That's what this is. This is not a frame generation thing, right? It's just upscaling only, right?
I do like that they put this little learn about auto SR for people that don't know anything about it. That would be me. Right.
But you would always think, no matter what resolution, right? You run that internally, it runs the game at a lower resolution, but tries to present at the resolution it's normally supposed to be. But because it's internally running at something lower, the performance would be better, right?
Yeah. You know what sucks about all this? You know what sucks about all this is how do I phrase it? Because it's always been a thing, but it's going to be even more now. The games that are optimized well, you're going to notice it a lot more now than we would have 10 years ago, compared to the ones that, we always know games that are not optimized well. Trust me, we've always had that since the beginning of gaming, but it's going to be even more prevalent now with this auto, because a lot of this stuff, and we're seeing it with the PS5 Pro too. Like the games that look really good on the PS5 Pro are the ones that are optimized the best.
Yeah.
The ones that aren't optimized, it doesn't look any better than the PS5. And so the same thing I see with this, with AI and auto upscaling and all that, it's like the games that are really optimized well, it should work fine. But if it's shit optimization, it's going to look even worse.
Yeah. But even what I'm saying with this, the difference what I'm saying with this really is, even for the ones where you think it's not working, it's not that. It's just you have to change your perception on what you expect this to be able to do and what it does for you. Like the way I've explained before, it's not just free. It's just not free performance in that way. Right. It can be with certain games, not all games. It's not like some PSSR
it's just gamers' expectations are so out of whack anyways.
Out of whack. So, it's so out of whack in general, but this time, from what they've been taught by the media and everybody else, they're already been programmed to think a certain way. That's not really compatible with what this is. And
if you want to feel better about yourself, just go read game. If you want to feel, if you're having a crappy day and you instantly want to feel better about yourself, just go read Twitter gaming. You'll feel automatically better about yourself.
Yeah, because you're not that much of a loser.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not God, I'm not him.
Yeah.
Or him. Or him.
Yep.
I do like that if you're playing a game, you can switch it on just for that game, right?
Yeah, it's a per game thing.
Yeah.
No, and that's good too, because
you don't want it on for everything.
No,
you don't want it on for everything. It's not great for everything in the way you expect.
Yeah.
Because again, it depends on, and a lot of it depends on the optimization of the game. So I mean,
that's
so if you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, and by the way, if the game looks really good, then you don't even need it. Then don't use it. You know?
But it helps to make it look sharper. It does.
Right.
And even still in the ones where it'll be sharper.
Unfortunately, we can't do anything about that.
Because here's what happens.
Cataracts.
Well, when I say it doesn't work, what happens is the game will be sharper, but the frame rate will drop.
Right. Which is why I'm saying if it looks really good to begin with, I wouldn't even use it. I wouldn't even bother because I'd rather have the performance.
Sometimes if you have such performance where it's already max resolution, you turn this on and it could use some of the extra horsepower that you have leaving on the table, make it look even better, over and beyond. But it depends. It depends on what you're using for this. Way you keep saying opposition. It's very true. It's the same mindset too. That like every situation is different. This is why what Tech says you could turn it on and off per game basis is necessary. That it's not just a great feature, it's necessary because of the way this works and the way it should be.
And it's funny that Tech said it out of all people, sick, because Tech's the guy that is like, I don't want to mess with anything. I'd rather just be like a console.
Yeah.
And now he's like, I want a game per game basis on this one.
I like not that I wouldn't know. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna flip it on, but a lot of settings are like it's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Right. And then here where they gave it an extra touch was like, hey, you can turn it on or off for specific games.
Per game,
pretty much. Yeah.
It's no more complex than that. But
I still don't want to mess with the settings.
And there aren't no settings. It's just on or off.
No, the settings are really annoying. Is right there. Open Windows settings. I don't want to see anything that resembles.
You don't even have to do that. No, but just auto SR. Look, the on button.
No,
right?
I know.
Just the
but I'm saying like
and the indicator. That's
anything
it.
outside of stuff. Anything outside of these, like
you're just not nerd enough, dude.
Yeah, I just don't like settings, dude.
You're just not.
No, you just don't need to see those two things. Those two things. I don't even know why they're really there.
I throw up right now when I see
they don't belong there. Well, the one
because you're so scared.
Well, actually, just Windows setting. The other one with the learn more about, that could stay. But the Windows setting, I don't even know why.
You don't have to touch it. Leave it alone.
Yeah, but just don't even think about it.
I
don't even notice it now that you say, because I didn't even notice it. To be honest,
he wants a setting where he could take the setting off. That's what he wants.
Yeah, give me the setting to take the setting. And then I'm like totally lost when I actually need it.
Yeah.
Yep. But no, but like
how do I get this back on?
But when Tech is happy, that's the best. Because it's like I always say with the home theater stuff that I do, right? There's a concept I heard elsewhere. I did not invent it. It's called WAF, Wife Acceptance Factor, right? The easier a TV is to use, that your wife or significant other could use it without complaint or asking you what's going on or saying it's broken when it's just them not
what's going on,
know what to do.
What's going on, Papi?
The less they have to do that, the less they got to do that, right? The better the interface is, and that the easier it is to understand, right?
Yeah, that's why everybody gets Roku sticks. It's like, here's your Roku
stick.
Right.
They're dead simple.
I'm replacing
mine
now.
Most every service
for a while.
Yeah, but it's dead simple. It does everything you need. All the defaults are excellent, so therefore it can be a simple interface. If you can get your wife or significant other to be, problem free with such a thing, that's when you're at peak.
Well, this guy's scandalous. He's talking about your wife or your side chick. He's like, what?
Or significant other. I didn't say side chick. I'm not married, remember?
So I have to echo Gogo. Your thumbnail picks are like getting out of this world on each week. I've noticed this, so I have to give you A+ on this thing because I'm like. I was looking at the show and I was like, whoa, that one's busy. Let me look at that. Okay.
They are pretty busy.
It's like, damn, okay. Each one gets worse. but it's funny though, because it's like, I mean, that's what YouTube is. I got to go on my rant.
Go ahead.
I got to read. All right.
This is the segment. This is called Kieran's rant.
I'm starting to see the end of YouTube.
Really? Welcome
to my world.
Because
I know what's gonna kill it.
What's gonna kill it?
Thumbnails?
It's all these shorts of famous people with the AI that 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 it's not them, it's AI, that's going to end up killing YouTube, because I'm getting so annoyed. I like it, and they're doing a lot with sports or wrestling. It's like they'll have like Steve Austin, like a really bad AI is Steve Austin, just saying, "Yeah, Vince deserved everything he got," and I'm like, "What? He didn't say that." Like, yeah,
Oh, Vince McMahon.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, hell yeah.
They kind of defend Vince McMahon for all the accusations,
right? And it's like, and you know for a fact he did not say that. Like, there's no way.
No,
like,
the ones with the early ones that came
obvious
out,
AI.
My favorites was the wrestling with Stephen Hawking in the wheelchair.
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah.
But I mean, but they're what they're doing is they're setting up like these little shorts, especially with sports. They'll take like a great like Wayne Gretzky or something, and he'll say something like they'll set him up in like a podcast, and it makes it look like he's saying this, but he's not.
Yeah.
And YouTube is getting flooded with this now. And I'm like,
you've seen some, like, if an altercation happened between two players, it was just pretty much a shove.
Yeah.
Then the AI comes out with an actual punch.
And I'm just saying, if YouTube's got to get their hands around this thing, because if all YouTube is going to be is this
AI slop,
dude, I mean, you are going to lose. Well, first of all,
that's what happened in TikTok. I don't know if you use TikTok, but that's what happened. TikTok was flooded.
I mean, I started dabbling, and my wife loves it, but it drives me up the wall.
Women are more TikTok
misinformation galore.
Like TikTok was flooded with AI stuff, and they had to shut it down quick because it was just hugely flooded. I mean, I don't know if you saw the gorilla thing.
Now it's YouTube, and now you got. Now it's YouTube, or what they'll do is they'll what we've seen on Twitter, where they'll have. That I can handle the headers being totally not what the video says, clickbait. That's bad enough. But these AI shorts, I'm telling you right now, if they don't get on the ball and start, I don't know if they got to ban them or they got to have to label them as AI and start banning, making the people, the content creators, label AI if they're using it.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to do something. Or I'm telling you right now, YouTube ain't gonna be around in 10 years. Because I will, me personally, and I know I'm not the only one. If that's what it's gonna be, I will not be watching videos on YouTube anymore. I'll go find something else, because it is like, it is getting way out of hand.
Yeah, I've seen. Like I said, TikTok was bad when all that first came out. But a lot of it was like, it was actually entertaining. Like, to me, loved it, because you have gorilla with the GoPro. What's up, guys? I'm about to jump out this plane, and here comes the gorilla just like flying.
There's you'll get like one good video for every like 15 or 20 terrible ones, right?
Yeah.
And it's just
you got
like
the Jesus ones. It's like, yo, what's up? This is Jesus. I just came off the cross, and what's up?
That's fucked up.
Lord, man.
Oh my God.
Somebody's gonna do that.
Or the dog AI. You ever seen the dog AI videos where they jump in the pool?
Hold on, Kieran. Wait. Did that happen already? Or are you just making that up?
Which one? The Jesus ones?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they make tons of them.
No, they make tons of Jesus ones.
They made that? That's real?
Dude, they make Muhammad ones.
They made one of Noah's Ark. It's like, yo, man, they had one of Noah's Ark, right?
Yeah.
It's all like, man, I'm getting the Ark ready because a huge storm. Jesus just told me there's a huge storm coming in.
Yeah, there was one I saw. Oh man, it was he was talking. It was Noah, and he was like, "Do you know how hard it is to get 2 of every animal in this one?" So I was like, "Oh God, the smell."
There's one of David and Goliath, right? And David's talking into the GoPro. It's like, "What's up, man? I'm about to take out this Goliath with this rock," and like.
Yeah, we live in a blasphemous world now,
oh my gosh, dude!
It doesn't matter because our most devout followers break their own.
It is funny.
It's funny. It gets old though quick. And what I feel bad for my mom, right? Because she'll be sending me this. Yeah. Is this true? And I'm like, no, Mom, it's not. That's AI. She's like, oh my God, this is looking real.
Thank God my mom doesn't use the internet. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
I'm like, Mom, that's AI.
Like, they got the Cleopatra too,
Oh my God. I'm just realizing that the bullets I'm dodging.
Dude,
They're not just bullets.
But you know what? You know what? I fell for it once or
Oh,
twice
shit.
too. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm like, there ain't no way. And I'm like, and I'll.
God
So
damn,
there's a
Matthew
couple of them I'll fall for it, but
yeah.
God damn McConaughey.
but
What the
no,
hell?
YouTube's gonna have to figure something out because good Lord, it's starting to flood it. You know,
Yeah.
and it's just like we in trouble.
I mean,
We're
like,
gonna start
okay,
leaving everything under the moon.
if you're noticing these things, are you just randomly looking at videos? Because like me, I haven't run into that on YouTube because I watch specific stuff.
So I'll watch a video, right,
too.
and then they'll
Me
have
too.
like they'll recommend some shorts, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, let me take a look at that, and I'm like, okay, that's AI, but it's happened like multiple times, and it's like,
Oh,
I mean, it's
See, for me, it's all either gaming or things that's related to like action cams, GoPros, Instant 360s.
let me
that's
let me
all I
put it
get.
to you this way. I'm getting so sick and tired of seeing this. I would rather watch Dreamcast Guy than this. Because at least I know, at least I know that he's a fraud and he's trying to, you know, fake his way. But good night, man.
Yeah. Watch now that we're talking about sick, you're gonna get it on your phone with the Jesus stuff.
No, he's gonna look it up.
Okay, here's the thing. When it comes to AI crap like that, I see more of that on Facebook, but even to a certain extent, not to that level. I see a lot of AI shit, but not to that level.
If one is so sensitive because they took Jesus and did this and everything, or anything that's kind of like biblical, I mean, you're not gonna enjoy it because that's how sensitive people are. Me, I found it hilarious. Every one of them just cracked me up because they just went overboard with it. One of them was like I said, he had like a GoPro on him, like, "What's up, man? This is Jesus. Yeah, I just raised up again." You know.
Well, I can't believe that happened.
It's just a matter.
That.
I mean, it's just, you know, it's your sense of humor and all that. Like, it's okay to laugh at yourself, but a lot of people don't find that.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
They don't like that stuff.
Yeah. When like for example, when it comes to
you do that around here, and you do that around here in Texas and the Southern Baptists, they might.
Man.
Man.
The really religious ones will come for you, bro. That's
fire and brimstone.
You don't want that kind of smoke.
We have our street preachers. You ever see those videos? Where they go around Dallas,
they have one
Dallas or Fort Worth at night. I think they got a couple in Houston too, but where they'll come out at night, like at Saturday night or Friday night, and say Jesus is there, Jesus to love you, and you guys are like living in sin and going
I had that one guy.
Yeah,
I've seen them in downtown Dallas, but they're all pretty chill. They're just saying, "Hey, man, it's like, you interested in this?" And they're like, "Nah." I'm like, "Okay," and they just leave you alone.
Yeah, but I always love it. I'm like, why aren't you here on a Wednesday afternoon with all the business folks out there? They sinning too, you know that, right? And they're like, yeah, well, you know, I know you out here Friday night and Saturday night. I know why. It's like,
Deep Ellum. Sometimes they're bad about Deep Ellum. They'll be down there with the other people. I'm like, dude, it's like, why in Deep Ellum, man?
Man, Deep Ellum's changed so much, man. It used to be really good. Now it's like, unrecognizable now.
Yeah,
I'm old.
I don't know what it was back in the day. So people tell me, it's like, it used to be so different and chill. It was awesome.
It was a lot different and chill. It was like a row of clubs, but now it's more like, well, the last time I was there, it was more like bars, but
yeah, it's a lot of bars.
It's all right.
Sorry.
It's a different age now. Like this topic, DRM, right? I'm about to piss some people off, man. I really am.
Well, I got some pointers on, I think, how awesome and a blessing this is. And some people
are we talking about Sony? I don't even.
Yes.
What is the policy? At first, I heard it's this, then I heard it's this, and then Sony comes out and says nothing's changed.
They start coming out saying that it's not. But somebody did a test and posted online, and it shows there's a 29 day like expiration date or something like that, or check-in expiration
on the revoke, so they could revoke the license or something like that.
Well, yeah, you can't fire it up if it doesn't have an internet connection. So one of the bullet points I got here is, finally, Sony is protecting me from myself. Because who really wants to play games offline like some kind of digital hermit? If I'm not constantly proving my loyalty to PlayStation Network, am I even a fan? Or It's a monthly wellness check for your console.
This is what you believe, or this is what this is what you're like pulling out there, right?
I'm pulling out there, yeah.
I was about to say, you like the corporate lick boy now? Is that what we're trying to do?
Well, this is where I switch over to Sony fanboyism.
Okay.
And saying how this DRM thing is such a good thing for Sony players, even though they're not aware how good they have it, if this is really true, right? Like another point is like it's like a monthly wellness check for my console. The PS5 just wants to know I'm okay. It misses me. It cares. Microsoft could never show this level of emotional intelligence.
So they tried. They tried back at Xbox One.
But now it's awesome because Sony does it. They just do it better.
You know, did you see my tweet, Sick? Someone goes, we nailed Xbox for it. And I'm like, yeah, there's a lot more people that don't like Xbox. That's why you hear more about it than you do with PlayStation. That's why. You're not going to hear the same response.
But this is also it's basically a subscription to discipline. If I forget to connect my internet for 30 days, that's on me. Sony is teaching me responsibility, time management, and the importance of routine.
Can't believe he said that.
Come on. See, they're helping me out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Old Corpo K, Sick? He's got Corpo K kind of.
No, bro, that's worse than Corporal K. Corporal K at least makes some kind of logical sense. This is just like his mind.
Hey,
no, this
is Nib territory right here.
Check this out.
And by the way, man, I got to put one other guy on there who was defending it too, Porter Rock, because that fool can never turn down an opportunity to look like a moron. So
I don't even follow that guy. I blocked him.
I don't either, but he ends up on my timeline because somebody retweeted it. I'm like, God, man.
But you have to understand it like this also. It's a privilege to be checked on by Sony. Some people call it DRM. I call it a monthly digital hug from the corporation I love most.
God, you're about to make Corpo K cry. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Right. And this is something for the purist gamers. This policy ensures only the purist gamers survive. If your internet goes out for a month, maybe you weren't meant to be a PlayStation gamer. Harsh, but fair.
Oh, I could be harsher. I could be harsher on this topic. Sick knows I could be harsher on this. Look, Sick and I are aligned on this, by the way, because we know where this is going.
But we know the importance here for internet connection to your console, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, even your computer.
Which, by the way, both consoles do that on their own now.
It keeps the console fresh.
That's what I was gonna say.
Just like milk, your PS5 needs to be checked on before it spoils.
You'd have to turn it on for it to hook up with the internet, man.
Sony is just preventing stale gaming experiences. There you go.
It'll be as fresh as your bread.
There you go.
From last month.
They don't release that many games.
And again, here's another point that it shows that if you're really a Sony fan, because I am, it's basically a loyalty chest, and I'm honored to take it. Wow. Real fans don't complain.
Sony Tech is back. Holy shit!
Real fans plug in their Ethernet cable and salute
Corpo
Sony.
Tech.
That sounds like Pegasus coming back.
Pegasus, baby. Yep. R.I.P. to what's his face who came up with the Pegasus Nation.
Did he? I mean, I assumed it.
He wrote that letter thing. Yeah, it was him, and he made people.
No. What I mean is that what I'm asking is, did he actually pass? Because
he passed. He died. He died for real.
Okay.
Yeah. That's not.
Yeah. The Pegasus Pact was all code.
Yep.
And this
code.
It was Code, Porter Rock, and who's the other one? There's a whole group of them, but the two biggest spokespeople were Code and Porter Rock.
Porter Rock, yeah.
Yeah, there's one mouth.
They were.
And then
that dude. No. Did you see what Porter Rock did to try to prove his points? I showed it to Sick.
He said, "Go ask Sony
fool,
if they say something."
This is before they made any kind of announcement, before they even did any kind of explanation. This fool decides to go to go to PlayStation's customer service AI and ask them about the new policy.
A loaded question. He asked them
a loaded question. And of course, the AI comes back, oh, we don't know anything about it. They do this, but the policy's been, and he's like, see? And I'm like,
you asked the AI.
Ask the AI.
He's talking about
policy.
No,
I'm talking about Porter Rock. Because Porter Rock was like, none of this is correct. They're not doing anything. Da 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 da. And so he to make a point, he reaches out to customer service AI and then does screenshots of it. And I'm like, tell me you don't know how AI works without telling me you don't know.
You don't know how AI works.
Like AI, first of all, and I will say, I will defend Porter Rock in this end. A lot of people don't know how AI works.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people assume that AI is truthful and AI
just knows.
AI will only tell you what its creators want it to tell you, which is reason why there are some questionables, a question between ethics about AI and the accuracy of AI, is because AI is defined by the parameters. For all the talk that, well, AI could do anything a human being can do, human beings still control the parameters of AI.
Yep.
So you go into a customer service AI bot to ask about a policy that they didn't even announce. Yeah. What the hell do you think the AI is going to come back with? I just I saw that and I'm just shaking my head. Like, and he thought he was, and here's the thing. Here's Porter Rock in a nutshell. He thinks he's brilliant by doing this.
Yeah.
But he thinks he's brilliant all the time. It's like he's an idiot.
Yeah. And then he does an about face because I guess, I don't know if Sony was going to put this in and then they got I wouldn't say caught, but they got the pushback. So they're saying there, and then they went back on it. I don't know. I think this is like the second time they tried something like this and word got out. So I don't know. All I'm going to say this. Here's my take on it. I don't give a damn about DRM because I will tell the truth. And even if it hurts you, me, or anybody else, you guys with physical media, it's dead. It's dead.
Say it.
You will never get it back. The only remnants of people who want physical media are people our age that love the bygone era that has already passed them by. Dude, we have two generations. I have raised two sons in two different generations, and both of them live in the mostly digital world. My oldest son, there was some physical copies, but even then he got tired of it, and he's PC gaming now. He doesn't get
tail end of physical.
My 9-year-old is part of Generation Alpha. He wouldn't even know what a DVD is if I said something to him.
How do you use this?
It's like, it's dead. It's dead. It will never come back. And by the way, the games are too big for these discs anyways. Like, you're not buying Crimson Desert physical media. Yeah, I mean, I bought a physical copy of Crimson Desert. You don't have the entire game on there. I can guarantee you they just add a damn 40 gig patch on there. So don't tell me that these games are going to be way too big.
Yeah.
It's dead. It's dead. Let it go. Let it go. If it's a retro game, I get it. You could get a retro game. They have a few of those. But as far as new games, it's done. It's dead.
Done, Diddy. Done.
Don't care.
It's done, son. You done, son.
Right.
But here's a couple more points here to end this.
Oh, he's got more on the Corpo Tech? I thought he was done. My bad, Tech.
To say, how Sony can do no wrong here, right? Because whatever they do is always right. It's for us gamers, right? And this is Sony helping the lonely epidemic that's happening right now, especially among men, right? This is Sony's way of fighting loneliness. They're encouraging us to stay connected emotionally, spiritually, and digitally.
That's why they're making all the live service games too.
There you go. See,
yeah.
Sony's fighting Yes, it's
you might bring Corpo K out, man. He might enjoy it. He might join in on this tag team.
And the final one is gamers should rejoice. This is innovation. Other companies innovate with hardware. Sony innovates with policies. That's the
future. Who wrote this?
That's Sony can do no wrong segment.
Who wrote this?
I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
You use the AI or something?
You're not gonna get credit. No, ChatGPT did. No,
it's probably ChatGPT.
It could have been Bing. It could have what they call it, Copilot. Could have been
Copilot.
It could have been Claude. You know, it could have been.
I would say Claude's better to me. I like Claude better. But
which brand name of OpenAI did you use?
Boy, talk about it. Yeah, they changed that deal between Microsoft and OpenAI. That was to save a lawsuit right there.
You know what that reminds me of? That one scene in Empire Strikes Back. Change the deal. Pray that I do not change it further.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Because Amazon was the one that kind of drove all this, right? Because the deal with Amazon. And you have Amazon CEO comes out, and it's funny because he put it on LinkedIn because I noticed it because I was looking for jobs. But he goes something like, "Well, that was an interesting announcement that OpenAI had this morning." Like, yeah, you think so?
Oh man.
And we're looking to add OpenAI to our bedrock. Yeah.
So we got Snark in the chat. He's following me a lot on the Twitter world. And he's no longer on there. He's like, it's like I'm
like Snark back from the dead or something like that.
Yeah,
Snark's not on Twitter. God,
so man, he's not on Twitter anymore. He says he's tired of it, and he's like a bunch of toxic.
I envy you, son. I envy you, sir.
It's a cesspool. So he said no more of this.
It is a cesspool.
So he says it's gone. Yeah. But he reached out to me on Facebook. He's like, "Man, you still around?" It's like, yeah. He was asking me about my Sony Can't Do No Wrong episodes I used to make all the time. This is before you. Before you,
so that's what SCD and W mean. Okay.
Yeah. So Sony Can't Do No Wrong, and they used to love it all the time, man. They used to play like the Sony fanboy, and like anything that Sony says and does, it's always been a plus for me. You know.
Then our buddy, she get a little bit of assault from the Star Wars cult one time.
Oh yeah, they came after him a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Just a little bit.
Well, I didn't want to say you got banned, so I guess you said it.
Oh fucking
Snark, it's all right, man. You're better off. Yeah. I envy you not being on there.
It's the same cesspool that you left it as.
So look, after all the talk when it comes to DRM, I got a suggestion. It's like right now Ubisoft is spearheading you need to get used to not owning your games, right?
Oh yeah,
all
right. Yeah.
If you're not top dog, just wait until Top Dog does.
Yeah.
Right. If you're not, you don't need to be the one to spearhead a movement that could possibly upset people. Microsoft, go buy Xbox 360. If you don't want to connect to the internet, don't be the leader. You know what I mean? That's why.
Can I add an addendum to your rule right there? If your stock is only $1.10, you shouldn't be leading anything. So.
It's $1.
Well, just because your stock's high doesn't mean that the public sentiment,
that's true.
Like most people buying video games or using the OS, they are not Microsoft investors. So just sit back and wait, because we already know PlayStation's always gonna be a follower. They're never gonna take the lead on anything. Wait. It took what is it, 2026? So we're talking about 13 years. 13 years before PlayStation finally thinks that we forgot that's how you share your games. Like, no, we never forgot.
But they get away with everything though, because remember the thing, it wasn't just DRM that killed the Xbox One. It was TV, right? And we are like, we want video games.
It really wasn't TV or DRM. It was Xbox spying on you. And the reason why I say that is because I turned it on CNN, like regular CNN, and CNN had a segment that says, "Is Microsoft and their new gaming console spying on you?"
Right.
Right after this. Like it was this whole big old thing that it's a NSA spy tool, this video game console. Like us, we're the hardcore. We heard TV. Right?
But I get that.
The casual gamer heard $500 compared to $400.
Yeah, but you know what the funny thing, what I was getting at, and by the way, even what you're saying with the spying thing, which you're right, because I'd forgotten about that, especially with Connect. It's like we blasted them, right? Mm-hmm. We blasted them for that. The hardcores blasted them for TV. We blasted them for DRM, and everybody else copied it, and now we're okay with it. Like, how many Google Nests were sold? How many Alexas are in our house? How many? Like,
this is what I was saying back then, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, and the TV thing, right? Like, Xbox had their TV service. Everybody's like, it's a video game
Xbox,
machine.
Microsoft.
So what does Sony do? What did Sony do? Sony had their own TV service for X amount of years. Right. It's like they all like. If there's anything that Microsoft is, the biggest sin is Microsoft is the one to bring it out first, and then everybody, and they took the arrows.
Right, they took all the arrows for everybody, and not just in gaming, in everything they do. That's a Microsoft thing. That's not an Xbox division exclusive thing. That's a stupid thing Microsoft has always been doing ever since the 80s, even.
But even like the spying on us and all that, how many devices are out there now that can listen in and all that? Like
already,
bro, we're talking about now.
That's what I'm saying.
We've been talking about this. Now people are excited that Alexa is listening to
them. Exactly. It's weird.
Alexa is the #1 product. Now people are so excited that Ring is sitting outside.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Playing reconnaissance.
What time is it?
The problem. Well, look. The problem has always been is Microsoft's always a decade or two too early.
Yep.
Yeah, and they suffer for it every time.
And so, like even with the whole services, with the whole cloud push, they're early, but that's where everything's going. Google was early too.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to push everybody into the future, but everybody wants to keep buying consoles. So now that they see that they can't push them, I'm interested to see how they actually push their own console sales in this market.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like. I never really commented about the DRM. I just thought it was funny, just reading everybody's outrage about it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I've moved on, like I said, and our boy, if he's watching, I don't know if he will or not. Sorry, dude. Sick, and I have told you, it's done. It's dead.
I hate the stupid argument for such a small number of people. Oh, what about the people that have no internet or reliable internet? It's like, well, they need to move then.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of so a few years ago they did I like to watch historical documentaries. They did one on Ulysses S. Grant, right? And then the debate was, who's the greatest general during the Civil War, Robert E. Lee or Grant? And I'm like, doesn't care who won.
Yeah,
moot point. Don't matter. One loss, one. It's the same thing with physical. And then they're having this debate. I'm like, who won? 95% likes digital.
Is undefeated.
Right.
Here's the thing about it for me, right? And my point of view is different, right? Everything I see about digital, right? I prefer digital. It was very rare I'll buy anything physical, and even then, it's like a trophy. Like, for example, I'd always bring up Halo Infinite because I knew ahead of time the disc is fucking blank.
Yep.
Not even version 1.0 is on the disc.
But even collector's editions are like that now, right? It's like it's stupid, right?
Yeah, they started coming out without the game disc now.
Right, so
all this is cheap,
cheap
Chinese stuff now that's in the box, and if you like,
the trophy shit that they give you isn't even worth it anyway. So, but what I'm saying, my point is, the overwhelming majority, 99.9% or whatever, my stuff is digital nowadays, right? It has been for years now, and it's been like that for years now, right? So, like, you want to do digital, have at it. It never affects me that physical still exists, right? So you won't see me, advocating to finally, kill it off, right? I'm not advocating to, not make the Xbox or PlayStation have additions with the drives, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the fact that PlayStation made the drive removable in that way because of what they did with, more DRM to even set the drive up, right?
Right.
But the fact that the drive was removable was great. They should have did that from day one. It should have been one system. Like the 360 with the hard drive, you could buy it without the hard drive in day one. That's what they should have did with the disk drive on the PS5. It was always detachable. I would have always been with that. But it's the DRM that they added to it just to get it to work. Nah, son.
Yeah, I look. Again, it's like what we talked about last week. The corporation is always going to do something to screw you. It's bound to happen, right? So, I just look at it this way. And look, if you're a physical collector, more power to you. I'm not saying that, I wish there was an option. I actually wish if they had, I wish in a perfect world, they would make the digital version cheaper than the physical version and then call it a day, right?
Yeah.
My thing is this. I see the same people, and it's like 3 or 4 that see, this is what we've been saying about physical. Own your games. And I'm like, dude, how many of these games?
They're always waiting for that moment, right?
They're 106. Yeah, they do. They're like, this is what we've been warning about. Dude, most of these games are 100, 120, 30, 140 gigs. They don't even fit on the damn discs anymore.
Right. So the discs are, yeah. So just like what I was saying about Halo Infinite, where the disc was flat empty. Okay, those discs have some information, but it's not even enough to play version 1.0 just off the disc anymore.
No.
So the disc is still worthless unless it has all of at least the original version of the game.
It gets a scratch. It gets a scratch out of your screen anyway.
This reminds me of a little video I saw. It's a little comedic video where an older dad saved his piece of 4x4 or 2x whatever 4x4 2x2 piece of wood. Right, a stud. He just saved it. He's like, I'm going to use this one day, and he put it in his garage. 20 years later, they were doing something at the house, and their son said, you know what? If only I had like a 2x2 piece of wood, and the dad
he comes all proud,
and he's like, I knew it. So he runs to the garage, looks for it because it's been a while since he put it away.
That's exactly how these people are, man.
And they found it. Right? Yes. Yeah. He like holds it up in the air, just saying, "Yes, I knew this would come in handy one day."
Validation is real. Yeah,
yeah. They're like, "I've been waiting for this. We told you so." And you're like, and you're like, first of all,
one time out of fucking rare.
And none of these people are young, by the way. They're like our age or older, right?
It took forever for that to finally happen,
right? And they're like,
one time.
The day is mine, and he's like, we told you. And they're like, dude, you are like one out of like 95% of the consumers are against you. I'll give you credit.
We're not even against them is my point though. We're apathetic, but now what we have a problem now is their big mouths. They really need to shut the fuck up and learn this game.
Just
in the corner, shut up and take notes, bitch. Okay, I'm quoting Chris Rock on Rick Ross's album. He just wakes up. What you know about Wingstop? We drink your rosé. That's all we do. Just shut up.
Sean Connery, the SNL.
Take notes, bitch. That shit was hilarious. That shit is hilarious.
So it's always that moment. There was like, this is why. It's like, you're telling me because this happened, this is why?
Yeah.
Right? This is why.
Look, man. I had the DVD collection on the wall that took up the shelf. I ain't looking to go back. I ain't doing that anymore, dude. And
you know what I do. Okay, you see, I have it. It's all in one place. I can actually watch them, right? But when you have that many discs, it's a hassle to get to it, to find it, and you got to install it.
Okay, so I used to like.
When are you gonna play it?
I used to buy tons of Blu-rays. Because I loved movies, right?
Well, everybody did, yeah.
And then then my wife, we went to go see a friend of hers at her house. She invited us to dinner, and went to her house. An entire wall, floor to ceiling, shelvings of DVD movies, just crazy. And I'm like, oh my God.
I had a brother-in-law who's got a whole collection of it. It's like he lives in the Sugarland, so he can afford it. So he got like a whole room that's a DVD collection.
Runaway Dragons has more movies than you've heard of video games.
Yeah.
Fuck playing. heard of video games.
Yeah.
When I mean movies upon movies, disc upon disc, like 20K movies, maybe. That's just a ballpark estimation.
I think
and you know what else is killing the physical thing, and it's funny too, is all those games. Well, I get to play it. Yeah, but now they got it remastered.
Yeah,
and it's not coming out on a disc.
No.
Yeah.
So I could play your version on 360. I could play your version on 360, and I have to wait for 2 minutes for the loading screen, or I get 10, 15 seconds of bliss and playing the remaster.
Man, the last movie I bought was the first Super Mario movie, the cartoon one that came out. That's the last one I bought because they had a cool case, the Power Star.
Yeah, I remember that.
I bought that. That's the last time.
Nowadays,
people are going to watch this episode. They're going to call us elitist, corpo elitist. That's going to happen, Tech.
The enthusiasts, even like the few people who still buy discs, right? Who still actually, the AV nerds, right? And they make sure they get the best TV. And there's certain players that they hoard them now because like the production of players has really dropped. I don't know if you've seen any of the articles. A lot of the people who made players aren't making players anymore, right?
Yeah. And
so they're hoarding like the 1 or 2 top models that's already out of production, but is quote unquote the best player ever because of some 1% thing, like Digital Foundry, where if you zoom in, you might see a difference on this one spot for 1 second in the movie. So therefore, it's the best player overall, right? Like it's that same sort of mindset, right?
Yeah.
And so even for a lot of them now, right? The thing they do now is, they buy the disc, but they've already pirated on the internet, or they ripped the disc themselves. They get some hard drives together, and you see Plex, Jellyfin being the free version of my boy MB. I use MB, but there's Plex. You probably heard of Plex. You might have heard of Jellyfin. When you make your own little Netflix out of it, right? Yeah. That's what people are doing now because they don't want to use it. This is a pain in the dick, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how old is the 360 now?
Ooh, 2005, so 20.
So it's 20 years.
20 or 20.
Okay, so the number of functional 360s is obviously lower than it was 20 years ago, and each year it gets less and less and less and less and less. Sooner or later, that thing is going to break.
You guys still have it?
Yep, I still have it.
I have two. I have two 360s.
I still got mine.
Yeah,
I had the Black Slim, which, by the way, to this day, I have the Series
X. The shiny one
2.
or the matted one?
The shiny one.
Whichever is the better one. The first one.
I like the matte looking, but I've always had success with the shiny one. But to me, that's the number one. That is the number one model console Xbox has ever come out, in my opinion. Is that Black Slim?
Yeah, the best 360.
It's the best. I think it's the best Xbox console that they've ever had. I will throw the Series X as number 2. I really like the Series X this year.
Okay.
I think the Series X is one of the best bangs for my buck. People say Series S, so that's fine too. But like, I got it for $500. I got a steal. You guys are jack.
Yep. Day one, baby.
The one time that day one ended up being a better deal than the one time. The day is mine.
This is why you keep your consoles.
This is why you buy on day one, guys. I told you it would happen one day.
Yeah, the one thing that never happens in the history of gaming. The one thing that never happened in the history of gaming, right? 9 generations where the prices are going up, not down. Who would have thought that was going to happen? Yeah, you foresaw that one. Yeah, complete random worst.
No, I still got my OG Xbox.
That's the shit you foresaw happening.
I got the Black Slim, the matted one. I
like that. See, the matted one to me looks nicer.
Yeah,
but I've always had the shiny one.
Whichever 360 Slim came out
and
first.
I bought a new. I did buy another one this past year because I actually like the Kinect. I think the Kinect is fun. So we play games during the summertime with my kid. The Kinect. Other than the Spygate,
Sports was fun.
Yeah. Especially we were playing baseball. I can't hit a home run to save my damn life on that game. My son can. It's just all about the angles. But yeah, so I like Kinect. I think the problem was they made you buy it. That was the problem. But I think it was. I like the Kinect.
Oh, you talking about the Xbox One or the 360?
I have the 360s.
Okay.
I've never bought the Kinect for Xbox One. I think that was optional, but
I
had to buy a spare one for my PC. I got the Windows adapter, so you could
same here.
On Windows. I got the adapter still in the bag.
Yeah, there's some fun games. There's some fun games on there that I like to play. So, but yeah.
No, I got the Xbox One Scorpio still, which I upgraded the hard drive to SSD.
Oh, you mean the One X? Yeah, I gave that away to a kid who didn't have one when I got my Series X.
The One X, yeah.
I did have the original white one, but I got the red ring.
But I also have, I think it's the best looking one of the Xbox Ones is that Minecraft version.
Ooh.
It has the
Minecraft, huh?
Like, you guys forget what it looks like? I'll put it up.
Did you get that one? It was baby blue. Or was that the animal? I'm thinking about the Animal Crossing one. That one just had like Minecraft colors. Shapes and stuff.
This one.
I wonder if we're seeing the end of that. By the way, unless it's like a limited 101. I wonder if we're gonna stop seeing like the theme consoles next gen. I'm kind of curious about that.
Like I have this one. I think this was like one of the most awesome looking consoles.
I thought it was a blown opportunity with the Series X though, because I thought the Series X was the perfect shape because it's like a perfect billboard. You could have done game themes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at they came up with something for people who want to customize their consoles. Because I got the Starfield.
The wraps.
What, the wraps?
Yeah, but
yeah. What happened with those? I ask about those all the time.
It's a wrap.
I didn't like the Starfield the way it looked though. I didn't.
Yeah, that's why I never got a wrap. None of the wraps looked cool, but
I already had a DRAM X-ray scan on mine, so
they'll do they'll have this raffle that do 101 that looks really cool on certain games. But I'm just curious if that is another thing that's faded away. Because I know like PS5 had the face plates, right?
Mm-hmm.
So. I don't think they haven't done anything with the Pro, so I'm just curious if that's another thing that we're not probably going to see anymore. I mean, I think they'll still do a bundle, but it'll just be the game.
I mean, they've only done the Galaxy one with the stars on it.
Yeah, that was kind of cheap.
And the Halo one, which is the one I got.
Yeah, I just thought the Series X had the perfect shape to do more with it. I thought it was a lost opportunity, but it just didn't do it. So. But
and 6 still wants my
now
controller.
I'm thinking about. I mean, we don't know what Helix is going to look like, but I just have a sneaky suspicion it's not going to be wowing us.
I hope it stays in like a simple square shape.
Didn't wow us. Let's be honest.
Like, no, I don't like curves or anything like that on a console.
No, I think. I mean, first of all, I think. PlayStation, I think Sony hurt themselves by the way they designed that PS5 and
trash piece of shit.
Dude, it looks awful. It does, and it's huge. I remember when we bought one and it came. I'm like, oh my god, this thing is huge.
Yeah, Yeah, even my kids were like, dude, that's how big that thing is. Like, yeah.
Like, what does that remind you? I said, it's got like fins on it or something.
Like a router.
Yeah. Yeah, like a Netflix special or something.
Thanks for like AT&T router or something. Yeah.
Netgear special. Netgear special.
That's a Netgear special, yes.
That's the bundle, the Netgear. Wow. No, I actually, you know what? I don't think they'll do. I don't even think Sony's going to do that this time. I think they're going to keep it simple too with the PS6. I just have that feeling because I think they had so many problems with the design that I think they're going to go more simple this go around. I'd be shocked if they did something similar to the PS5.
The PS5 was an accident, bro.
Yes,
and
that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I think they're going to be very simple with a PS6. I don't think they're going to go like fins and whatever router or whatever.
No, they didn't want to do that this time. They did it because they rushed it.
Well, they still did it. I don't care why.
I don't care if you don't care why. I'm telling you why they're not going to do
it. Like the case,
it looks ugly.
The faceplates on the PS5 is just it's overly big.
They had the heat sink. What all the they had? They had the heat sink issue.
Let's
The
see.
leaking liquid metal.
That was the biggest thing.
Liquid
The
metal.
heat sink.
And then I don't know if the
Yeah.
liquid metal thing was
the
real
liquid
or
metal
not, but
thing,
like,
yeah.
And the
That's right.
sucker's
that-
loud. You know.
yeah, but they're on like Revision 9 right now, so you know they were.
So
They always do that though.
I do like the D brand face plates that brings down those fins. They're more flush with the middle part.
Oh
of the
yeah, those look good. If I bought a PS5, I always said I would buy one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were thinking when they. I don't know anybody that really thinks it looks good. I thought it looked ugly from day one.
That's why mine's
I
behind
think the real version of the system is the discless version, without the drive.
Yeah,
I think that's what they were really going for, because that's the only one that even remotely looks.
Well, yeah, they don't want you. They don't want to make disc anymore either. They own Blu-ray and they don't want to make disc anymore. They shut down the movie part.
Yeah,
you know?
they did they?
I don't even know if you go to Best Buy and buy blank Blu-rays anymore. I don't even think you can buy blank Blu-rays at Best Buy.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You can.
Okay.
But a lot of the companies stopped making.
Still buy tapes.
No, they stopped making VHS tapes.
No, like cassette tapes. Cassette tapes.
No, they stopped making Blu-ray DVD movies though. They're shutting that down.
No,
they shut that down.
No, they didn't.
See,
what did they shut down? What did they shut down last year?
Now they're gonna be worth more.
A lot of factories did, but they're not all done. No. That's never happening.
They still had the disc for games. I knew that, but I thought they were done with the Blu-ray on the movies.
No, that's not true at all. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking.
Physical just won again. You should have just kept your physical games.
Right? See, physical and one again, even though they're dead. Yeah,
I want to get a T-shirt says the
a lot of factories
every time something comes
down though. That's
I like
what
to get physical.
Happened. But he didn't hear me.
Physical.
Oh my god.
No, I just this is like bizarre week to me. I just didn't really engage with it. No, it's just
it's weird.
Well, I don't even know what I mean. I guess nothing's changed. I don't even I'm still confused what Sony's real stance is. I mean,
just know that whatever Sony does, it's not bad. It's for you and the gamers.
Well, you know what? It doesn't even matter, because if there's something that Sony does bad, then the very next thing that Microsoft comes out, it all takes it and everybody forgets about the other thing. Case in point, the financials come out. Now everybody's talking about that. Don't want to talk about the DRM anymore. Everything's settled there.
No, Xbox is dead again.
Xbox is dead again.
Xbox is
of course.
Dead again.
Yeah, been dead 25 years now.
Yeah. The thing.
Asha, if you watch this, if you would name it Lazarus, that'd be awesome.
Now we just need AI video of it.
Helix becomes Lazarus. I'll wear the day is mine shirt, and I'm the one that called it Lazarus. Do you know how hilarious that would be if they named it Lazarus?
They'll be trolling.
Oh my god, I would be trolling everybody if they named it Lazarus. I would be miserable to be around.
Oh my god!
Somebody send a message to Asha, be like, call it Project Lazarus, please.
You would go back into that Discord and talk all the shit, and not give a fuck.
Dude, I would burn Dreamcast guy worse than his own steak. It would be so bad, man. I would all the guys I say.
I'm so embarrassed he lives in this area too.
Yeah, in Texas. Yeah, it should be a crime. But yeah, if they named it Lazarus, dude, I would be the biggest a-hole on Twitter. That might be the one that gets me banned. I'm just being honest. That might get me banned. Sheik would be proud of me. Dude, I would be beyond Bing anytime something Nintendo does something good. You know how Bing gets when Nintendo does something good. It's like, all right, Bing, whatever. All right.
Because he's always winning.
I would be worse.
To step on a rake, so he never gets his hopes too high. But sometimes he does, though. Sometimes he goes OD.
Although I gave him a screenshot because I was blasting people about the exclusivity argument on the weekend, just messing around with people, and then someone wanted to give me, well, if exclusivity doesn't, what about Nintendo? And I'm like, PlayStation isn't Nintendo. I'm sorry, dude, it's not. Master Chief is not that red plumber. Yep. And and Xbox isn't Nintendo either, and Kratos is not that blue or that green elf. I mean, y'all don't have the IPs to do that, man. And y'all wish y'all's first party could sell like Pokemon. Y'all not even close.
Oh yeah.
Like I was talking about the attach rates. It's not even close. The attach rates for PlayStation's not even close to the attach rates to Nintendo. So it's not like y'all don't even have the model. They got out of the power race. They're a cheaper console. They can get out of the living room. You can't even get out of the living room.
Because it's so big.
It's just like I'll leave that alone. I won't touch that. But it's just like Punty was
on, so he'd be like, pause.
So I threw our buddy Bing, who's a Nintendo fanboy, and I was like, I let him know because I knew he was going to take a screenshot of it, and he did. He in our chat, he's like, I took a screenshot. You can even delete it now because it's never leaving my phone. Because I said that their IPs, I said they don't have the IPs that Nintendo has, so Nintendo can get away with it. And that's all. Now I think I just made his life. So yeah, he screenshotted it. And what did he say? He goes, yeah, those have IPs. Nintendo has icons. And I'm like, oh God, here we go. Feeding the ego here. It's like, all right. So yeah, I was making the point. Same people had, and even Xbox guys, I was giving it to them too. I was like, look, I don't care one way or the other. Have exclusives, cool. I don't have a problem. I don't think it's gonna be like I don't think they're gonna give up all the exclusives. Don't think it. I think if it makes money, it's going on PlayStation. So,
yep. Well, guys, I got nothing else. It's a short day today.
That's why he had all that stuff on his like thumbprint because he had nothing else behind it. He's like,
that's why I got nothing else. Nothing else happened. There's nothing else going on until the show comes on, right? Isn't that in June? The main show.
No, yeah. I mean, did you buy Soros?
Heck no.
I mean, we can always talk about gaming, bro.
Oh, he loves Remnant. Remember,
Returnal, the Returnal copycat.
That's what it is. I get Remnant. Returnal. No. Yeah. I haven't heard much about Soros.
You're not.
You're not buying it either. You know what? This happens almost every time, and I fall for it every single time. And Realist never misses a beat because I'm like, I haven't heard much about this PlayStation game, and Realist never misses a beat every single time. He's like, you're not going to. They're not buying it, and I'm like, damn it, he's right. Every single time I do this.
Bro, they not look. Soros, look. I don't know why Tech soured on it, but he's one of the people who got me to play Returnal.
Good. I thought it looked good.
No, it is.
No, it looks good. I had it on my wish list until
it's more the same fucking thing is what people are saying. It's the same shit.
Until I found out it was the same as Return. I'm like, I took it off.
It's the same shit. They didn't up the. No, when you do a sequel or a spiritual sequel, you would do something new and more, not literally the same fucking thing all over again. That's not worth buying.
I mean, he looks like he got magic this time.
Yeah, but the punishment is like if you die, you got to start all over from the beginning, and I hate that.
I just had to exhale and just let it be. He said, "I'm like, listen, I'm not capping for the game."
I haven't, but like I said. Like Rilla said, I haven't seen like know what this.
That's all I could say is all I can do is exhale in response.
No, I was finished with routine. Now I'm back on the Outer Worlds 2 and Silent Hill.
Was this their first? Was this is this their first party game this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, but if you leave it to ponies, they're counting the published games as first party.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Some Xbox did it too because they counted Ninja Gaiden. I don't.
Yeah. Right.
But Greenberg even said yes, it's first party. No, man, it's not first party.
All I'm saying is this: for all the pushback I got on attach rates and why I say exclusivity is overrated. I would have expected to see a lot more coverage of Soros this week. And you guys are disappointing me because y'all are telling me that exclusives matter. And I'm not seeing hardly shit on Soros. Like that's...
But bro, we know that's a lie. Why are we going to act like Circana data doesn't come out every month? And the top 10 games are almost the same in just slightly different orders.
They might get a first party on there for a month and then it goes away. And then
they'll get like MLB The Show hanging there for a little bit. But for the most part, look,
They'll get Wolverine in there for a month
that
or
just
two.
because a game charts, that's a good thing. It's like, dude, you're going against games that are like 5 and 6 years old, or an annual game that's almost about to get a new one. You better chart for the first week or two. It's like if you don't chart for the first week or two,
you never will afterwards.
It's dead.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Crimson Desert was still holding 6 figures last weekend on Steam. I was like, damn, Marathon wish they had that.
Yeah. Look, Marathon is gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Hey, so Karen,
that was for tech
on the screen. What's wrong with my thumbnail?
It just looks busy, man. I was like,
it was busy.
It looks busy.
Yeah. But look at the gamer, he's happy.
It was trying to distract from the fact that really that wasn't.
Oh, it distracted me. I had to stop and take a look at it when I retweeted it. I was like, let me look at that. What am I missing? I feel like it's like there's a bunch, like a dozen Easter eggs I might be missing.
Who is that? Nick Saban with the mandatory DRM?
No.
He's going to ChatGPT. I got an idea for a thumbprint. Let's work this out. Put a Nick Saban
Nick Saban on there with the lockdown defense.
Look at that thing, man.
I put a lot of time and effort into these thumbnails, man.
Actually, it's cool, man. But like,
no, I think it's cool looking. It's just I don't
care enough. I don't care enough about DRM. You know, I let y'all have it because like we've been talking about this for years that Sony's gonna do everything Xbox does. They've already quietly done it. It's just they changed it just enough to raise people's eyebrows for the 30-day.
And they still get away. They still get away with it anyway, so it don't matter.
Well, they're gonna get away with it because most people don't care, right? And PlayStation has a bigger fan base, and they pretty much control the narrative.
Yep.
Right. Until Xbox fans and PC fans or whatever, like I notice on YouTube, you got a lot of Steam fanboy channels, right?
Yes.
Alex included, and they want to make it seem like Steam is about to overtake Windows, and they're scared. It's like, come on, man! Like
they
Steam
got DRM
fanboys
too. Someone needs to tell Alex that too. They got DRM.
Well, Steam is the first one.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I like Alex.
DRM.
I like some of Alex's videos, but some of the stuff I'm like, you're making an argument, dude. But your beloved Steam has DRM, right?
Yeah, when he's a true believer about something, he's insufferable.
Yeah,
I listen to him because he's consistent, but most of the time I'm like, what in the heck is this dude talking about?
Yeah.
Microsoft is actually afraid of Steam and Valve and what they're doing in the space.
They're not, but they are responding to the market.
Get the hell out of here, Dreamcast guy. So look,
right?
This is what Microsoft's do. They've known, but what are they gonna do? See, this has been Microsoft's problem from the jump. They didn't take gaming serious enough until after they put $100 billion into the industry.
Right.
Yep.
Now you got no choice but to be serious. Now you see how they're adjusting. People were celebrating taking Call of Duty. I was like, no, I don't think they ever wanted Call of Duty in Game Pass. I don't
think they did either.
They're just using this as an excuse because one of the things to get the deal over the hump. All right, we'll take it back, but we're still going to raise the price on it. So now people think that they had their big brain on. It's still more than it was. It was always going to be more than it was. Like I forget what subscription my yeah, fine. But I forget what subscription my child just asked me about, and I was like, dang, that went up too. I mean, everything is going up. Huh?
Crunchyroll.
But just for once.
One. But she said she pays $9.99.
Be the one that doesn't go up.
No, why would I do that?
See,
if PlayStation isn't doing it, why should Xbox? If PlayStation's gonna monetize and they gonna use fancy words, this is why I can't stand the PlayStation community. Like everybody from the top down, from the leadership, they're just pseudo intellectuals. Now I give those people, like a Jim Ryan. He just happens to be British, and we've always associated them with intelligence by the way they talk, for whatever reason.
Which is real stupid to do.
But like they're all the way from the top down, and they're figureheads. They're all just trying to sound smarter than what they are. But no. So,
well, you know what, Xbox fans, we should be hopeful though, because from what I've been hearing, even though I blocked this fool too, and keeps showing up on my timeline, the Lord and Savior Tim Dog is coming back sick.
Oh no,
and
he
now,
can stay his ass over there.
Because exclusives are coming back, he's now what did K-Mid said this? I want to, if I saw K-Mid, I'd just kick him right square in the nuts for posting this. Apparently he's telling everybody, here's my email address. Let's get together and tell Asha what we want.
Let's collab.
And
let's collab, guys.
And K-Med is a troll, right? So K-Med is a troll. He likes to troll.
Asha does not know. I guarantee you, she knows.
I guarantee they gave her the spiel on him. I guarantee you they gave you the spiel on him.
He's done.
And K-Med trolled. He goes, I can't believe you Xbox guy community is allowing this guy back, and like all the comments on her like. That guy, like,
bro. I don't know what it was, but a lot of us was like, "Who's letting him back? Let us."
The dude doesn't even play any games.
Who's letting him back? Because we'll kick him out alongside with them. Nobody's letting him back.
Nobody wants.
And if you find any traitors, and we're on the lookout for traitors. So no. But
the Xbox community is about as weak as the PlayStation community. If they have a big enough following, they can basically toe both lines. You know, it's like PC guys. Like a lot of times, you gotta tell, hey, bro, why are you trying to champion Alex? He's a PC guy. He's just talking about PlayStation right now. He'll be talking about Xbox next. Like, no, I'm with Queen Trash on that. Hey, let the PC guys be PC guys. Stop trying to recruit some type of representation.
Yeah, I just saw that today. I was laughing. I quoted about it. I'm like, the dude doesn't even play games. Guy's been on
most
Xbox.
Of them don't.
Well, I mean, that's true, but I mean, the dude's got like a 60,000 gamer score. He's been on there like 25 years. So
I mean, that's way more than I thought. I mean, this dude had turned.
I looked at his gaming history. He'll get like one achievement on a game, and that's it. It's like,
what he turned himself into, like PSN dog, Tim?
Yeah, that dude's got.
You look up his game. You look up his PSN, and he's got like 10 trophies. So I'm
surprised he's prematurely praising Asha because. He's all exclusives are full back. We're going to go back to full school, which is not what she said. And then
it don't matter what she said. Somebody told him something.
Yeah, well, but no, he don't have the connections. But then, literally like 2 months ago, he was saying that he was bad mouthing the Asha there. Like, I could run this company better than someone who doesn't have any gaming history and all that. I'm like, whatever. So it's like this dude just like. There's something wrong, something disconnected with this guy. Like, should have stayed off. Like, he's like a wrestling persona, man. He leaves for 6 months. He comes back as a heel, then he comes back as a baby face of some kind. And then no one, like even the PlayStation fan base didn't even really want him. It's like, dude, just go. You're a
no. They'll take him because anyone they take is a shot to the Xbox community. Just like Dreamcast got. I don't think there's a more boring content creator on the internet than a muscle-bound gamer. Like that dude is boring. He sounds like he's about to sleep or cry.
It sounds like he's about to. Yeah, his heart is about to stop.
Muscle bound gamer.
Muscle bound gamer. Oh god.
He sounds like he's either gonna sleep or cry. Like this dude is so boring. But
and he's the biggest hypocrite too, because he's all like, we should stop this console warring stuff and just be gamers and kumbaya. And in the very next videos, these Xbox losers is like, give me a break, man.
Well, the reason why they talk like that is because they see the writing on the wall. And so now there's a leak that PlayStation's going back to exclusives, which if Microsoft, which was just 30 to 40 times larger than PlayStation, can't afford to put their games on one console, why do they think PlayStation can leave theirs on one platform? It makes no sense.
No.
So, but they see the writing on the wall. You see the writing on the wall, so they start talking that talk like, "Hey guys, let's just talk about video games because you know your games are going somewhere else. They're gonna embarrass you, just like Xbox embarrassed most of the people who are Xbox strong. While we were saying, oh, they need to be exclusive, and instead of putting games up, oh, it's only 4 games. It's only 4 games. Well, now I'm hearing people say F Phil. I'm like, dude, y'all were championing Phil. So now y'all can't.
People who were championing him. Yep.
You can't. You
But
can't.
people
You
like
can't.
but
You
people
can't
like
tuck tail now
MBG.
that. God damn it! You can't tuck tail
I'm sorry,
now that
go
he's
ahead.
gone.
But people like MBG and Reforge, in fact, I pointed this out. We've talked about this in the past. Like, if you, it isn't even about the gaming. I mean, obviously MBG was an Xbox guy. He moved over to PlayStation, and Reforge is just Reforge. I mean, it's more of their subs than anything else. I mean, if Xbox was king of the hill, there's no doubt in my mind that MBG
Yep, they would be on Xbox's dirt.
They'd be right on. Yep. And the proof I have on this is when both of them started going after Alex, when Alex started passing them in sub counts. They were getting along with Alex fine, and Reforge and Alex, they actually were, Alex was kind of friendly to him at first, which a lot
But
of
that's
his
not
viewers
why
like,
Alex
don't.
and him first had the
No.
falling
But
out though. That's what
it became that it
just
became
what,
that once he started passing them in subs, though. It really got they got nasty between
that
them
was just no, but they were already getting nasty anyway. That would have happened despite that. That was just like gas on the flame, if anything. But the flame was already pretty large. Okay, so
because MBG and him, like,
right,
MBG wouldn't even say Alex's name until that happened, and now he started.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
right,
he in particular, he
Mini
was on
baby
his
teeth
own
gamer.
own lane doing bullshit anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Alex, I mean, right? He's talking shit to like, but there was a while there, and even largely still, he doesn't say too much about Xbox negatively at all. At all. Why? Because it's easier, more interesting to go after the ponies who are saying wrong and stupid shit every day. It's rare in comparison that the Xbox guys were doing this dumb shit. I'm not saying the Xbox guys aren't out there doing dumb shit on the internet.
We don't have as many.
Fanboys.
We don't have as many.
But there's levels to this shit, and we've seen the levels.
We're too busy playing games.
We've seen the levels. They were too
busy playing games.
Yep. So speaking of games, I don't know what games y'all have been playing, but I played a game. Was it last week? I even showed a picture of it.
They did.
The Jay and Silent Bob game, because it came out on 420.
Oh man!
So for whatever reason, I had to fucking buy it, and I did. And
best game ever.
No, man, it's just a beat 'em up game. So I mean, the controls are kind of stiff. And if you see my post, you'll see there's a little bit of old jank there, but there's already been patches since I posted that, so maybe they fixed it already. But it's a good beat 'em up. It's got a lot of references to a lot of shit, high res, high frame rate, because it's 2D, but the artwork is beautiful. So I was playing a lot of that. That was cool.
Is Dante in it?
Dante? Yes, Dante's in it. Yeah, it's the whole View Askew universe.
Okay.
Jay, Silent Bob, Dante, what's his name? Randall. Okay, the other kid that they hired worked in the store with them in part 2. Like everybody. Everybody's there.
I've been wanting to watch them.
The hockey
recently.
team.
The hockey team.
Okay, the hockey demons from Dogma. Everything. Okay, Buddy Jesus. All that shit. Yeah, all that shit. Listen, if you're into Kevin Smith shit and Jay and Silent Bob, you're gonna be cool, man.
And it came out on 420 today.
And it came out on 420. Yeah, not supposed to be here today. Yeah, Lee, bro. Use the references. Yes, yeah. So it's out there, but it's just the controls are kind of stiff. Actually pretty stiff. Other than that, for beat 'em up, it's pretty solid.
There's gonna be a new Super Trooper movie.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Yeah, and there's a new trailer for Resident Evil, which a lot of people are upset with, and I haven't seen it yet. But the screenshots I saw did not make me think of Resident Evil. So there's that.
I saw the trailer. It didn't feel like have the look of a Resident Evil game.
But meanwhile, on Xbox, I've been buying a bunch of little like Neo Geo games because they went Play Anywhere and shit.
Yeah. So
been doing that. In fact, I just bought a couple of them right here as we were speaking. They were like on sale, like all the Metal Slug.
Look at the baller you are over here buying games while
they're like $2.99, $3.99. The fuck, like that is nothing, But like, yeah, a bunch of shit on sale, Play Anywhere type shit. A lot of those Neo Geo games in particular, I got them for free off of Amazon anyway.
Yeah.
Right on Epic. or GOG, I forget which, or maybe both, I forget, because they give away so much free shit. I just collected. I never get around to it anyway. But anyway, like lots of little games here and there I've been buying. So the Xbox mode is about to be up, so I'm gonna reboot my PC when we're done and see if I can have that running. Because the other mode that they have with the Xbox mode, so you can still have it on your desktop and take advantage of it. I think today, because I have the patch ready to reboot into, right? Basically, you don't have to boot into Xbox mode to get Xbox mode, right? You can launch the Xbox app and then the button for Xbox mode will be there. And the tray will still be there, like running in the background because you booted with it. But you can go into the Xbox mode and play in there where you don't have like the normal, like the task manager thing and the task bars in there on the bottom. You get that look. But behind the scenes, all that shit is still running because you did launch it, because you booted with that.
But there's no way to turn it off. Some of the, like all the services that it doesn't need to run it smoothly?
No, that's the point. That's the point. It doesn't have that. No, hold on. It doesn't have that in that mode, but you can boot into that mode now with tonight's pack. Windows.
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
open for everybody. You could boot into that mode if you wish. But if you're already in the desktop,
will it
without having to boot
with only the necessary services that it needs to run?
No, it'll just boot that interface. So you just grab the controller.
That's such
you would do stuff on your PC. Well, you could just reboot and go into it. It's there. It's there. You're getting both options. You're getting both options. Oh, you got to choose now. Oh no, just look. Pick Xbox mode, reboot it to Xbox mode, and I'm like, okay, and it'll start with that.
But wasn't the Xbox mode all about like killing some of the services that it doesn't need, all the overhead?
Yes, but not only that, it was also about that interface that you just use a controller with, and not have to see nothing else. Because you have to make choices, because you have to make decisions. So just decide to boot into it, and there you go. I was
using my laptop to play some of the routine game because it's play anywhere.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was playing mainly on PC laptop. Because it's like, oh, let me play my gaming laptop. I have it. Okay. And at some point, you could just hear the fan start spinning.
Oh wow!
And I'm like, okay, I don't know if it's the game's too heavy or just too many processes going on in the background, right? Because it's Windows. But now that the Xbox mode's coming out on anything,
yes,
will it help to kill some of those processes that it doesn't
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
But now you told me I had to choose.
Listen,
Tech doesn't like a choice.
But that's what I'm saying.
He just wants it to work.
I just wanted to work, man.
It does work. It does work. That's not listen.
I'm sticking in my
clothes. The
word work isn't that.
This is me trolling sick right now.
I know. But what I'm mad about is the fact that when he's saying works, that's not the word he actually means. He wants it the way he wants it, and because it does work to give him the thing he wants. Yes,
and it's not.
He doesn't want any settings until he wants that one setting.
Exactly like a console where it's just minimal.
It's there.
You had me cringy when you said you gamed on your laptop, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I did. But what I'm saying is tonight, right now, in Windows Update, you don't need to be inside or anything. You can get that. You just have to turn it on after you update Windows with the pack. You just got to turn it on. That's it.
If it's trash, I'm gonna be like, this is trash mode.
Well, obviously, if you thought it was trash, you're gonna tell us it's trash mode. But you're already used to it.
He's gonna call you. He's gonna call you personally to tell you this is trash.
He's gonna.
You know what? I never call him through the phone, but this time I will.
He has my number.
Yo, this is trash mode. Click.
He's called me before. But here's the thing about
anything else.
I'm gonna make a thumbnail that's busy to say this is trash.
Here's the funny thing about it, right? Because the irony is he's had that same interface ever since he got his Xbox LIX. That's the mode you're gonna get on PC now, right? But even if he likes it or not, it's just like what Xbox getting hate, like I was saying last week, right? And you give me all my flowers. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter if he likes it or if for some reason he disdains it. He's gonna call me anyway tonight to let me know.
I'm gonna wake up like at 2
a.m.
I'm gonna call him anyway. Like, this is trash.
You're gonna call me at 3 a.m. Yo, and I'm actually gonna answer the phone. I'm like, "Yep, I know. I was deep in sleep. I know.
This doesn't work.
I'm gonna schedule. I'm gonna schedule a text, like 3 texts every hour. This is
no, I'm not going to hear those. I'm
Still
not going to hear
working.
those. If you don't call me, I'm not going to hear it. I promise. I won't hear that. I'll be out.
I'm
not
still
interested in this switching.
You can try all you want. I'm not hearing shit. Look, I think you're texting me now because my phone keeps beeping.
No, it's not me, man.
Oh, okay.
It's too early, man. He's gonna get
early,
you at 3
man. I
a.m.
told you 2 o'clock.
Listen, if he texts me, I'm not going to hear it. That I'm not going to hear. If you call me, yes. But if you text me, I ain't going to hear it.
You know what's gonna be him? It's gonna be like, this mode sucks. Go Astros.
Yes.
Click.
Go Astros. Yep.
It'll be like in our group chat in Twitter when we talked about the price increase, and you guys were saying, "No, it's not. It's still good." And at the end, it's still an increase.
Yeah, you did do that.
He still loves that $19.99, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, I love $2.50 gas too. That don't mean it stays.
I remember it was under $1, baby. I remember that.
Yeah, we're old enough to remember that too.
Those were good days. Those were the days.
Trash.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. He's gonna come in at 3 a.m. Trash. Boom.
He's gonna put it
Yo,
in the
man.
chat too.
Yo, sick. It's like my update's not available yet. What do I do?
Windows update. Oh, did you check that box that says to get the latest updates immediately or whatever? Did you do that
on the road?
No, just in Windows Update. In the Windows Update section, there's that one checkbox right under the update button. You got to make sure that's on.
Oh man, I got a booger.
So you get the latest updates immediately.
Yeah, I think so. My laptop is always on.
Well, then hit update in Windows Update, and it'll go look.
I gotta press the button now.
Yes, the update button. Press the button, you lazy bum. Press the button. Yes, I know.
Trash, man.
Listen, man. Yeah, you're trash. Hit the fucking button, and then that's it.
Oh, that's too funny.
Not like that. Imagine if he was like that at work. Oh my god.
No, if I was like that, I would have fired day one because I would have done that.
No, dog.
I'm nice at work.
At work?
I'm, a nice guy. I'm already beloved.
Okay, so I work in a system called Databricks. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Here.
No, I work on Epic.
And so, dude, I got
feel bad for you, buddy.
Because
see you guys already know.
Everybody's on Epic. Well, because my wife works in a
Okay.
hospital, she's on Epic, man. So.
Okay, so when I was looking for a job before I have this one, I got called by Cook Fort Worth, the Children's Hospital.
That's where my wife works.
Okay,
yeah.
I got called by them, and they said, "Hey, we're really interested. We like your background. You know, so and so." I was like, "All right, fantastic, man." I said, "When do I come in for an interview?" They're like, "Well, first of all, you have to take an exam." I'm like, "For what?" I'm
like
thinking
you have 6 months to take it or something like that.
So they say you have to take an exam first. And I was like, for what? And I was like, for our system, our Epic system. I'm like, what?
Oh.
And I'm like, I've never worked in the medical field. It's like, how does one prepare for this? And it's like,
by using it. Trust me, that's their only real way.
So they changed that because I've been applying at Cooks lately, and so they'll hire you, but you have like 6 months to take the exam and pass it.
Dude,
is what it is.
They didn't even talk to me. They're like, when I took the test, test, I knew I blew it. Like, dude, I don't understand this crap. I was like, this is nothing I can prepare for, right?
No, but that's what I'm saying. You have to use it.
Yes,
every day.
So,
right?
So my recruiter, I called my recruiter right away.
No. Hang on a sec. I got you, bro. I just have to explain this. I have to make this very clear.
But I called my recruiter.
No. Trust me. Let me finish. It helps your story. I promise.
Yeah.
Listen, Epic is used by every department and so many. Like I work in the ED, right? But the nurses, the doctors, myself as a business associate who does registrations, and when people are off the street, right at the front desk.
Yeah.
The one shop.
I mean, that's the
one shop.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'm in the workstation. It's a one shop app that does everything because it's all tapping the same fucking database, right?
Yeah.
But depending on per hospital, they'll switch up what certain shit does because if you subscribe to that app to use in the hospital, you get to request custom shit. So it's never the same per hospital. Like if you worked at Mount Sinai for 10 years and then you went whatever is major down there in Texas, right? Even though it's Epic, and you should know, it's ironic that the more you thought you knew for 10 years actually poisons the well. You use it anywhere else.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like SQL.
Yeah,
because I've gone to
SQL is my background.
Yeah, but you know that not every company, like you'll do sequel for one company and then you go to another company sequel and it looks like, where the hell's this?
Oh, yeah, that's how it is all the time. Yes, I mean I understand.
But
that's what I'm saying. That's
the same program.
Right. But the front-facing program is their Epic system, which
they shouldn't have had you test for it if you don't know it.
Test for it.
I know, and what I'm saying is, apparently that didn't work because now with their application process, they tell you ahead of time that you'll get 6 months.
Okay, well, so this is what happened last year when I was looking for a job. So I get called by a recruiter and say, "Hey, we have Cook who's looking for a database guy or some kind of big data guy." I was like, "Cool, I'm your guy, right? Because I have SQL, I have Databricks, like cloud storage and everything." And they're like, okay, so first of all, it's like everything looks good. They love your resume. They really want to talk to you. And I did talk to them, to the IT department. And they're like, fantastic. It's like, we like what you got, but you got to take this exam called Epic. And we're like, I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, it's the system that the hospital uses. It's a standard system that all the hospitals, like mainly all the hospitals
pretty much, it's like locked down all the hospitals use.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll take it. And then my recruiter said, it's like, you can't really prepare for it. But we'll give you some links.
Just like any other app,
right? And so I'm like, okay. So she gave me some link to some website that had some sort of Epic thing. Well, it was called Epic, but when I took the exam, it was completely different Epic.
That's what I'm saying.
It was completely different Epic, and so when I took the test, and I'm like, dude, this is I don't understand any of this. So I just blew right through it. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to pass. It's just no way. Right. And so when the test was over, I called my recruiter right away and I was like, listen, I'm going to tell you flat out. I bombed that test. Right. I was like, I don't know how IT works at the hospital, but I'm not trying to go for a nurse's position or anything that's front facing. I'm on the back end. Right. And so she's like, okay, it's like, they really want to talk to you more and everything. They really like your stuff. I'm like, okay, cool, man. It's like, sounds like I'm in. Yeah, but they're really hardcore about the whole testing. You got to pass this. And I was like, and they're having a hard time filling this position up.
They're
like, they're having a hard time. It's like,
I can see why. That's why they changed it.
I was like, I can see why, right?
That's why they changed it.
And so,
because I'm having the same conversations. Actually, I'm finding myself at a disadvantage because after 9 years of Amazon, like there's some things that are third party, like SQL and stuff like that I've used, but a lot of their stuff is internal. Like Amazon has their own internal system. So when I'm trying to apply for systems or apply for jobs and all that, do you have this? No, but we used an internal system that's similar to this, and this.
Yeah.
And it's kind of tough to sell that, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, and so
the niche stuff sucks because I've worked in that before too.
And the problem with and right now, because the market the way it is, it's an employer's market, meaning they can specifically target what they want because they have plenty of applicants to choose from. Where if it was like 2 or 3 years ago when they were trying to get employees, trying to get labor, right, then they'll bend over backwards and be a little more lenient. But now it's like, you must have this amount of experience in this and this and this, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I didn't know, I don't have that, or I haven't used that app in like 10 years or something like that, right? Like I used it before Amazon, but it's changed since then.
Yeah, so
like SAP.
So I called the recruiter. I told her what happened. She's like, well, let me talk to the client. Let me talk to Cook real quick because they really, really like your background. I'm like, okay, cool. It's like, hopefully they'll bend the rules here for a little bit. She called me like 10 minutes later. It's like, nah, it's like, you have to pass the test. And I go, how does anybody pass this that has not had?
They don't. Like, unless you have experience in it, you're not going to.
Yes. And I'm like, how does anybody keep a job there or even get in, without passing this test? It's like, this is impossible, at least for me, because I don't work in hospitals, right? It's like
and I'm the type of guy, when I train people and when I learn people, I'm the type of guy that says, you can show me 10,000 times. I need to get my hands in it and do it myself for me to learn it.
Yes.
Yep.
And I've never met an app that if I'm using daily for my job, I've never met an app that's defeated me. So I tell people all the time, like, I've adjusted to, like, I've worked for, I tell, when I'm interviewing, I'm like, I work for Amazon, man. Amazon's got, you don't even know the hundreds of tools that Amazon has that I've had at my disposal, and I've been able to go and navigate 9 years of working with them, but that doesn't mean anything because they want something specialized for this one app. And I'm like, you don't think I can't learn that app? If I'm going to be using it every day, you damn straight I'm going to know this thing. Give me 6 months.
I was excited for Cook. I was like, oh yes, I get to work in the hospital. I always wanted to work in a hospital, right?
And Gogo, you're exactly right on that, especially with cooks. They always hire within too. So
yeah, and so I was very disappointed. It's like they were hardcore about this Epic system. It's like, dude, I'm not even trying to be front facing like personnel. This is back end stuff. A database to me is a database. I just gotta learn how the structure goes, and that's it. And it sucked. I was so mad.
But that's the thing. Let's see, that's the thing about it. Yes, it's all it really is a fancy menu to the back end. But all that back end shit that you know actually poisons the well when it comes to learning that shit, because you're already starting to associate certain shit with what you know, right?
Yeah.
And you're technically correct. That's the other thing about it. But that's the thing about it. When they try to tell you, explain it to you, all they're gonna say is that, but you were right all along. Basically, that's what their words will mean to you, right? And thus is fuckery. For me, I know it's SQL and all that stuff behind it. I knew that ahead of time. I just deduced that it was. It has to be, right? But like, they just said, hey, when a patient comes, do this, click this. This means this. This is where this goes. And you start to put all the, even though they're telling me, just like you guys say, I have to use it. And then I start to and now I understand the logic. Now I understand the whole insurance system now because I've been doing this stuff, right? But like, the point I'm making is, if you're a nurse, you don't need to know insurance, nothing, but you have to use it and put the information in the same spots at the right time, blah, blah, blah. It all works out, but you see it from a different point of view. You know how it works behind the scenes, but that only makes it harder for you to learn the way the most of the clients actually use it.
And so after that happened, it had a sour taste in my mouth because of some Epic shit, right? I got calls from other recruiters for other healthcare stuff. And I had to stop them. I was like, listen. I like the position. It looks good on the details. But if Epic. It has to do anything with Epic systems, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to take the test because I'm going to fail. They're like,
because they've rushed into this. Like everybody in the special last 3 or 4 years have rushed into this thing.
Yeah.
Into Epic. Yeah. And it wasn't.
That's another one, Gogo. You brought up Salesforce. Like, I have no experience in Salesforce. Does that mean that I wouldn't be able to use it? No, I have no doubt that I would be able to use it if I needed to, because I've used plenty of apps that are the equivalent or does the exact same thing as Salesforce does. Yeah. Right.
It's not that he can't understand Epic either.
No,
it's not that at all.
Tech. I have no doubt that if Tech was hired for that job, in a few weeks or few months, he would get it down pretty cold.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is you have these businesses, they want you to be savants right off the bat. And I'm like, that isn't accurate. Like, unless you work for Epic or you got a certification in Epic, and even then, certifications are kind of overblown. Some are good, not all are great. Yeah. And
I spent weeks training before I started doing anything actually on production. Weeks. Modules and stuff in the library there at the hospital. Bro, it was crazy.
Yeah, I've heard good.
It all worked out. I'm a good client now. I mean, I got a good client now, so it was all for the best,
Yeah.
So.
But I have noticed that. That's what makes it frustrating right now, being unemployed. Plus that everybody's giving you advice like, hey, what did you do this? Did you do that? Yeah, I've done all that.
Make sure you log your submissions so you can turn it into the Texas workforce.
Oh, I finally got reinstated. Did I tell you that?
Oh, what happened? Oh yeah, you did.
So I called them. I called them up. I'm like, they only suspended me for like a month, and I'm like, so I called them up. I'm like, all right, am I reinstated? And they're like, you're reinstated as of April 18th. And I'm like, all right, cool. And they're like, so what do I do? Do I have to reapply for benefits again? They're like, nah. What you do is you need to put in requests for the last 3 or 4 weeks or the last 4 weeks. And I'm like, well, I'm just being honest. I didn't even fill out any of that those things. And they're like, well, sir, you wouldn't be eligible for those anyways. We would decline you. And I'm like, then why am I applying for it? And they're like, well, we look at it as this is keeping your place in line.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. So I went ahead and applied for the last 4 weeks, got declined off that, and reapplied for this past week. So hopefully I'm back on. But yeah, man, trust me, I'm not happy I'm on employment benefits. I wish, but. Yeah. It's cutthroat with AI now. Yeah, but the problem is no one knows. People like So that's the one thing, Gogo, that I am doing. I'm messing around with AI more now because I have a pretty good understanding of it, and I've been messing around with the different models. I'm not a fan of ChatGPT, and I like Claude. I'm more. I think Google's got the. If there's a race going on, I think Google's got the inside lead because I just like their model better. I think ChatGPT is gonna be like Enron, dude. I have no confidence in the leadership with Altman. I have no confidence. They can't even make a profit, and they're blowing money left and right. And there's something wrong about that company that just sits me the wrong way. So, but I've been messing around with different models and trying different things with them. I'm trying to do something with Claude since I have Gmail. I'm trying to use Claude to see if I can use design my own like email cleaner where it goes through all my emails and I can like decipher it and just go through all my spams and stuff that I've had and just kind of all right, if it meets this criteria, keep it. If it doesn't meet this criteria, delete it, auto delete or whatever, just to clean up the thousands that I have in there. I'm trying to mess with that a little bit. So, some fun stuff like that, but most people don't even know how AI works.
No,
and,
not at all.
I mean, I use what do you call it? I think Party Rock with Amazon. No, it's not Party Rock, something else. I forgot the name of it. And I've used them to was that
Puerto Rock?
Puerto Rock.
No, not Puerto Rock.
Puerto
No.
Rock.
But I've used Amazon's internal AI to design some apps. So I mean, if there's one thing I give to I'll tell people about AI, it definitely matters how you input stuff in. If you're lazy on the input and directions, you're going to get crappy results. So you have to be very specific and very disciplined on what you're asking it to do.
That's right.
And then you have to go back and forth. Like I've revised like my resume, for example. I was trying to match it. See, here's what sucks. I was trying to explain this to my mom, who's a little bit, my mom's 65. So I said the problem with finding a job now is recruiters are not looking at the resumes themselves. So at least most of them. Cook still does, which is kind of weird. But most of them are using ATS. So they're scanning resumes. And they're letting the ATS pick the candidates they think is best suited for the job. So they have what's called an ATS score. Usually it's 0 to 100 or sometimes 0 to 10. But it's like you try to adjust your resume to hit, using words that they're looking for, actionable words. So it scores high on the ATS meter or whatever. So I put my original resume in there and I scored like an 84, which was like good, but not great. So I actually used Claude to like give me some updates or whatever. Here's the funny thing about this. So I used Claude and I went through it and I got it to like a 97. I'm like, cool, I'm good enough. Let me try that and see what it does. But then there's a study that came out. I think, because there's a bunch of studies on AI right now, pros and cons. And they did this, I think it was Harvard or some Ivy League school. They took 100 different resumes and they ran it through AI and, and these 100 were people that either the resumes were written by AI or they're written by people. And the AI chose the ones that were AI the majority of the time, like 95, 97% of the time. It picked its own shit, right? But then they tried like 100 human recruiters, right? And the human recruiters picked the ones that were written by humans because generally the ones by AI are not as good, not crafted as well, not worded as well. And the people that were human, the recruiters were actually picking the human ones. So it's kind of like I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't, right?
Yeah.
Right. And to me, it's like becoming. It's not so much like applying for a job. It's like joining a lottery system.
Yeah.
And it's like it's frustrating. I don't. So I tell my wife, I'm like, I'm not going to do this 8 hours a day. I'll do it maybe an hour or two. That's max, because I will drive myself insane doing this longer than that a day. It's just apply to 1 or 2 a day. That's my goal. and then move on, because it's just frustrating how it's changed in such a short amount of time. So
he mentions Jira. We use that at work.
Jira is another one, and we did use Jira at Amazon, so I do have experience with that. That's especially for project management and stuff like that too.
That's what we use it for, to keep my tasks in line.
Yeah, so everybody knows what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What I hate about Jira is you'll have a project and it's like nobody will put comments except for that one person, and it like dominates the whole thing. And I'm like, what are we using this for? Like, one guy's using
that's
it.
how we are. I try to be good about putting updates in my stories just to keep people updated without having to tell them. Right?
At least they know I'm doing something, right?
But yeah, exactly. So but my project owner, she's pretty good, because we go through it every day. We have a stand up every day, and we go just like, so what are you guys working on? I'm like, oh, it's like I'm doing this, and sometimes it's not even on the board. It's just something that came up. I'm like, I'm working on this other thing too. So,
you know, I'm hearing a lot of is Scrum now, and I'm like, oh, I haven't done Scrum in like 10 years. Like, and it's like, have you worked Scrum? I'm like, yeah, I have, like 10 years ago. It's like,
yeah.
What do you think about it? I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's just a typical, methodology that you use for your organization. I mean, but yeah, we used it in the fracking company I worked for. I mean, I'm not opposed to it or whatever, if that's what you choose. Like I'm trying to like I can adapt. Like, I'm not one of those that's like, I got to have it a certain way or whatever. And it's sad too, because, people are like, well, everybody should. No, dude, there's really a lot of people that don't know how to adapt. Like, it's just like, I mean, working in Amazon, you had to learn how to do the Amazon way. Now, what I have to be careful on when I do these interviews is like, well, you did it the Amazon way. That's not necessarily the way. No, I agree. Which but I adapted to what they do. I will adapt to the way y'all do it too. It's just like, yeah, I'm not worried about it. The problem is just getting the opportunity. Yeah. And that's always the name of the game.
I went from one man team, just me, and I pretty much ran my department, which is me. Right. I took off days when I wanted to. I took the projects I took as long as I wanted to. There wasn't really a deadline. To where I'm at right now, where it's 2-week sprints.
Yeah.
And, not that I have hard deadlines, because we can move stuff around, but I got to show that I'm doing something,
Right. And I've noticed that now with AI, like what was a company that I saw? They're training AI to do key motions on the keyboard. I mean, basically it's another job eliminator. So any kind of app or whatever, they're having employees record their key motions with the AI, so the AI knows what to do.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, go look for another job, bud, because you're about to lose yours if that's what they're doing. And it's not only that, but it also keeps track of your output. It keeps track of when you're at the desk and all that. It's like what we hinted at earlier. It's like we live in the age of Big Brother now, even at the workplace. So I don't know, man. I don't know how much of this stuff is sustainable. I think it's gonna, one day. Things work in cycles, right? So now as an employer's market and all that, but sooner or later, a lot of people are just going to get fed up and not put up with it. And I think what's going to end up happening is AI is going to cut costs for a lot of companies, and they're going to make a lot on their bottom line, but that savings only happens one time,
and that's it, and they're fucked now.
But then I think there's gonna be a rebound, because they're gonna realize it doesn't do everything that well, including Porter Rock asking about proposed policy changes that haven't happened yet. Obviously, you didn't get the results you were looking for. But I mean, but I think there'll be a response where some of the companies will have to hire some people back because they realize, oh, this shit doesn't work as well as we thought it would. So
they tried already with you.
Oh, they did. I mean, yeah, I did get offered to come back, but I was like, I didn't want to. Or I gave them conditions on what I wanted, but I knew they weren't going to accept it. But I mean, look, I just look at it this way: if you get rid of me once, I'm not. I mean, if I'm going to stay on, it's going to have to be a sweeter gig than what I had. And a lot of people were not going to do that. So, And I'm fine with like I tell people all the time, I'm done with Amazon. It's Amazon. I enjoyed my time there. I did a lot of great things there. The company has seen more growth when I worked there. We'll never see that growth again. Not in 8 years. Even with AI, it will not grow at the rate that I worked in the 8 to 9 years that I worked there. That will never happen. It means they would have to reach a market cap of $12 trillion in 8 years. That ain't happening. They're at 2, and they've been stuck at 2 for a while. So, but I mean, I'm not happy with some of the decisions they're going to, but I haven't been happy with some of the decisions that we're going to for years now. I just didn't talk about it because I don't badmouth my employer while I'm working for them because I'm not stupid like some people are. So,
or being paid by them at very least.
Look, if I get a check from you, I'll say the nicest things in the world. Which is why I don't understand this console war bull BS, because no one's getting paid to say this stuff, and it's like, if you're getting paid, okay, then be a good PR guy. I could be the best of them, but no one's paying me to say this stuff. So why would I encounter this? So
crazy stuff. Tough times too.
Yeah. But speaking of tough times, one last thing before we go. Yeah. One subject I did want to talk about, the Steam controller. So it's looking like on the 4th,
$99.
will be $99. So I will be getting one, or attempting to get one. I'll have the 2 phones ready that I did with the Steam Deck, and then I'll do an unboxing, not live, but
is it pre-order?
What do you think of the price? What do you think of the price?
Oh my God, it's too much. But
right,
I'm gonna fuck with it. I already have one critique that I've learned. Like, so it comes with the puck, right? So you know how the Xbox controller, it updates wirelessly.
Yeah.
The update can transmit wirelessly. As long as it has battery, you don't have to plug it in, but I would suggest you do, right? But anyway, you don't have to. As long as you don't move it around or whatever, you could update it wirelessly. So the puck gets updates. There's already updates available for the puck when you get it, which is fine. But you can't have the controller plugged into the puck. You know how it magnetically attaches to the bottom?
Yeah.
And it's like that wireless transmitter thing, right? So you still have to plug the controller in for the controller to get the updates. The pogo pins on the puck only, I guess, transmit electricity and not data. So it can't.
Yeah.
So that's kind of dumb. But I didn't learn a good thing about the puck. So wired, the lag is like 8 nanoseconds or some shit, 6 nanoseconds, right? Wired plugged in. The wireless with the puck is 8. Now, you're not gonna feel. I don't care if you're in the fighting game community or whatever the fuck, you ain't feeling no 2 nanosecond difference. No way.
I feel it.
Yeah, humans can't do that, right? We're not that good. I don't care how young and sharp and full of caffeine you are, you ain't gonna be able to do that. So, that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn, low latency. But it also supports Bluetooth. And of course, you'll be able to do all those great things on Steam. But $100, man, that's tough. That's tough. I'll do it. I'm gonna take one on the chin. I'll do $100. But really, I want to see a version without the touchpad.
You're a working man now, so you get to do that.
I'm like, why am I complaining? Because I'll buy like the Elite controllers, which is like $130 something.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for that new 8-bit dual controller, right? But I'm saying, if they came out with an alternate version, I didn't have the trackpads, and they swapped the position of the left analog and the D-pad, that would be the perfect.
I don't buy controllers with parallel sticks.
Yeah. I get it. I'm taking it on the chin.
I'm not sold on this trackpad. I'm kind of curious what he thinks of them. So
the trackpads should be, if the trackpads are exactly the way they are on the Steam Deck, they're going to be outstanding.
Yeah, they're the same one. They're the same ones.
Okay.
If they work the same, I mean, they look the same. If they work the same and they have that haptic vibration that tracks your finger.
I don't have a lot of experience with it, so that's really
it'll be. I don't use it. But I can tell you that if you did use it, that it is accurate and it works. And then another thing, people are like I'm not tech sick, want to be a part of the gyro revolution, right? Yeah. So it also has gyro, and I'm not on that yet, but I hear people talk about it and I want to try it. But when you start Splatoon up, it automatically is default to gyro, and I always just switch it automatically because I'm not used to it. But nah, I'm not gonna buy it. I got too many, man, and I got all these
Price
Xbox controllers.
The price doesn't surprise me though. I mean, I'm not surprised by the price.
I mean, it's the only controller that has trackpads. I mean, that,
right,
and it has haptics. It has haptics trackpads.
Yeah,
and it has like a little puck that it comes with. It has an internal battery.
Yep.
What y'all?
Yep. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Why you want some?
And then one more thing. Asha lowered expectations.
Pick some fries.
About
everything is a la carte.
Oh, okay.
When she was saying that because about it might be higher in price or it might be delayed because of the economic conditions or whatever.
Yeah,
so I think she said,
yeah.
No, I know that. Everybody on this panel did not believe it was coming out in holiday of this year, but we did have some people that were thinking that because they announced that it was coming out holiday this year. I would not hold my breath on that. I don't think we're seeing that until the end of 2027. I'll still say that. I'd be shocked if they release that before then. 2030. That's the PS6.
Right. Closer to 2030 than 2026 or 27. I'll tell you that much.
I think holiday of 27 is
it's coming out next month.
And watch it when they have that. Watch it when they do that announcement. They do that. They're like, we're releasing it in November. I'm like, what? Shit, I was wrong. I just don't see with the amount of RAM, with the RAM issue and all that. I just can't see that. I don't think they want to release this thing at 1200. I really don't.
No. But I think I also think they had increased the price of the controller. I think it was going to be 80, and then in situations they increased the price to put a little bit more in their hands for the RAM situation.
And they haven't announced how much the actual console is going to be yet, right?
Right, and remember it was supposed to come packaged with a controller. Like. And so it slightly helps to validate whatever price they're going to put.
If it's $600, there's going to be a lot of people turned off on that. And I'm talking. I know people that actually love Steam that would be very turned off on it if it's $600.
But now with the console prices being what they are, they could do that more for a straight face. It's still bullshit, of course.
Bullshit.
But it gives them more of an excuse to be able to do it and still comparatively look better. Than they really are.
That's coming out.
Even with such inflated prices.
Does anybody know when that console's coming out? They haven't said
man. They haven't said. Or the Steam frame.
Nope.
Which a lot of people I think more people are interested in this. No, I want to say more.
When does the controller come out?
People, the 4th.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the Steam frame.
I look forward to seeing any videos.
A lot of people are interested in that too. But that's also been delayed because of the whole RAM thing. So I think they would have been out by now. All of them.
Oh, you think that console would have been out by now if it didn't have
the system and the controls would have been out by now. Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Right, but that's all I want to add to that.
That's all for tonight.
That's all for tonight.
Hey, you did a show without a hat on. I give you props, man. There's no way I would do that.
I got stuff in my hair, so I didn't feel like washing it.
I look like a giant egghead if I had no hat on, man. No. Look, even I know I'm too white. No one wants to see that big chrome dome. So,
yeah, probably blind the camera too much.
Oh, I would. That's why when I stream, I wear a hat all the time. I'm like, why you wear a hat? You don't want to see my big ass forehead. Come on now.
All right, well, let's get out of here, guys. Good night. Thank you for coming out. We have fun. Remember, those DRMs policies are fantastic for you because they're helping you out with your loneliness epidemic.
AL division's trash.
Good night. Bye.
Good night, everybody. Bye. Deuces.